you have even more cron stones than you had when I saw you last time. Last time you only had 15,000. Now you have 25. Yeah. What happened?
We just been out here in these streets crawling, man. You know?
What are you doing?
We just been running into the crowds,
spending
man.
Money. Stop doing it. You don't even have Naru gear yet. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Erkulez is the streamer who spent like $600 in the first like 3 days he was playing the game. Before he hit level 7, he had spent like $700. He had like 15,000 cron stones, tier 4 pets, tier 10 horse outfits, wagon outfits, everything you could name it. I have a video on my channel. Anyway, I said I would set him straight. Let's get him in here. Look at that. Look at the whip. Yeah. All right, boys, you're in for a treat. Here we go. Buckle up. What up, Erkulez?
There we go. What's up, man? Let me
How you doing,
disconnect
man?
from this. Okay, there we go. Am I on that? Okay, there we go. I'm on the call.
All right, man. So like, so you've spent a lot of money.
I have a little bit, here and there, you know.
You're on day like 6, right? Like of actually playing the game. Don't count like the days that you didn't get to play. How much money have you spent so far?
So as of right now, give me 1 second. I'm trying to lower this audio overall volume. Game sound was murdering me. Okay. So I think I spent like 90 something on the game itself, and then I think I reloaded like 3 times, so that was like 6 something, put me at 7 something. I threw another 2 in today, so pretty much like $900 or plus, something like that. And I may be like on day 4 of playing the game, I think.
How many mobs have you killed? What grind? Do you have a grind spot that you grind at? What level are you?
No, I was power level to 56, and I haven't really grinded anything. I kind of like went on vacation to Hawaii for 10 days, so then I kind of relearned the game today. Like I didn't know how to use any of the attacks. Everyone was extremely helpful, which was really, really cool to see. You know, I had like 50 viewers, so that was mind blowing. And they taught me how to put like the skill kind of tooltips on my screen and stuff, so I could know how to use the skills, and taught me an insane amount about the game. So I was really grateful. My buddy Sudo that plays games with me as well, he was kind of learning things because he was on his character as they were teaching me things. And it's just been a phenomenal experience. It's been unreal, honestly.
Okay, so you
I haven't really killed much.
You've got your bearings so far. Have you actually played the game? Where are you in the main story? Let me just...
I have to sneak and light some things on fire, but I'm not really good at sneaking. I'm in Cron Castle right now.
You are $900 into the game and you're at Cron Castle?
Yeah. Quite the specimen. So, funny story, man. All right, and I'm gonna say this.
Hello,
quietly,
this is
like
Pearl
I'm still gonna
Abyss.
get in trouble
Thank
for
you
it,
for your money.
but I'm
we
gonna
really
go ahead and say this now that my wife is asleep. There is a mobile app called Moo Dragon Havoc, to which I have spent, my boy, in like the first like month I was playing this thing, I spent like 1,500, $2,000. I'm probably like 4 or 5 grand deep into this freaking mobile app, right? And at one point, I was not only the strongest person, you know, pay to win on the server, but cross server. Now, nowhere near. All kinds of people beat me up after going like 4 grand into this game. And my buddy logged into it today, and they tried to impeach me as the guild master of the guild that I created.
Oh,
and carried everybody on. So it's
same.
Yeah. This has not been my worst adventure in throwing some money at a game. That mobile app by far has been the worst. But at least BDO I'm enjoying already, you know? It's brought a lot of attention, and it's nice.
Yeah, for the 17 quests that you've made it into the game so far. So like, all right, why'd you pick Sage?
So whenever it was like showing me kind of like the different classes and stuff, there was like a little thing where it would show you some skills, and I was like, okay, so you know, normally somebody in the stream earlier said, you know, you're more like the person that would play a berserker, and my buddy Sudo was like, I know, that's like him all day, you know, and normally I would be that guy, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna enjoy this experience. Like I'm thoroughly gonna enjoy BDO, and I'm gonna go with the class that has the coolest looking skills, so I can kind of enjoy the visuals of this game because it looks beautiful. And I don't care if I'm very successful in PvE or PvP as far as like being really powerful or like, you know, normally what I go for in games is just trying to be strong in the game. I just wanted to chill, vibe, and enjoy the game, which is kind of like why I spent all the money up front. I was like, I really want this to be a game that I enjoy thoroughly, that I look cool in and do cool things in. And I wasn't so much worried about being great at the game, you know? So I was mentioning it earlier that people were always like, oh, you know, it's the one thing that you never expected to blow up that ends up blowing up. And that's how it was, because somebody watched me stream Apex and they were like, wow, man, your overlay looks really sick. Everything's super clean. Like, what happened with BDO? And I was like, dude, literally like last second, threw an overlay on there, threw something together.
I noticed.
Was not expecting anything to ever come of that. And that turns out to be the one thing that worked after years. Like, I've deleted so many YouTube videos and I've learned to deal with the hate. So I take it well now, but I had a video that had like 20,000 views reviewing like a Turtle Beach headset one time. And I got 500 comments like saying the most horrible things that people could say to you on the internet, you know? And then
I could think of some pretty bad stuff. Be surprised. Yeah, I mean, like, that only gets people with mental illness on the internet only get more ill as you become a bigger creator. It's just kind of how it works. It kind of scales over time.
But yeah,
it kind of scales over time. But like, I wouldn't worry about all the hate. Okay, so I'll be honest with you. We're gonna boil down what you said about BDO there. That was pretty based. Like, that's exactly how you should be approaching the game. You just want to chill out, have fun, pick the class that you want to play. If you haven't watched my Choose Your Class guides on this, I recommend looking at my Choose Your Class guide series because it shows you how to pick your class. But if you've already picked Sage and like you looked at them all and like this is the one with the effects that are the coolest, okay, then you pick the right class because that's basically all they're meant to do. I just wanted to make sure that we're in it to win it here. Now, with regards to like how you're spending money on the game, I actually am not too far off of you in terms of like when I'm playing a video game, I want to play comfortably. I just want to enjoy the game. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to spend the money to enjoy the game, whatever I got to do. So like sometimes that meant like buying a processing outfit, buying weight, buying inventory, etc. But when I spend money on the game, it is typically always something permanent on the account. Like, I don't like, and I don't encourage people to buy temporary things as a general rule that don't stand the test of time on the account. The tent, for example, is a perfect example of this. Have you gotten a tent yet? $900 in, do you have a tent?
I do. So I have the tent, and I think the one thing that I really can't use is the tier 10 horse skin. But I got a tent, I got some maids, not too many. I got some pets, which I was getting advice from some of the followers that you have that were kind of helping me out. And so right now I have like two tier 4 dragons, like the blue dragons.
Dude,
I have a tier 3 polar bear, tier 3 otter, tier 4 otter, so a couple tier 4s, and I got the tier 3 wolf.
Which one of my motherfucking viewers do I need to hit in the face for telling him to go get more tier 4 pets? Motherfucker at Crown Castle, what the hell does he need tier 4 pets for, guys?
My God.
What is going on? Bro, what I gotta do?
I'll take the blame on that. I was just kind of like, you know what? Let's just let's max these puppies out, and they were saying to just do the storyline, you know, but I was kind of finishing my OCD in the Pearl shop. So I made those decisions. But,
okay, show me your best pets. Let me look at your pets. Open your pets up again.
All right.
We're gonna start one thing at a time. There you go. Okay, let me tier 1, tier 4, tier 4. Okay, keep scrolling. Tier 3, perfect. You really only need tier 3s when you get to like the mid-level or like the low-end grind spots here. Another T4 again, T3. So you're good. You have 3 T3s and what? How many T4s? 2 tier 4s? 3 tier 4s? Yeah, you're fine. You're good. And what the wait, why is your otter tier 4 but the Arctic fox is tier 3?
Because we leveled that one first. I can tier 4 the Arctic fox though. Should I do that now?
Well, who the hell told you to level up the otter first?
I don't know. I think I was just kind of like, man, oh Charlie's. I think it's because I had a level 1 otter, and then I was like, I'm just gonna max out this otter, you know? And then
All right.
I ended up smashing tier 1 pets and kept getting like tier 2s, not tier 3s. So I had some horrible luck with that, but we're here now.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna tell you right now, no more tier 4 pets. You're done. No more. You don't need any more of those. Like if you really want to spend the money, yes, tier 4 pets are good, and you're gonna have tier 4 the Arctic Fox. Because see, then you can make it tier 5 without spending any money, and it'll get an extra percent. Every time you level up the Arctic Fox, it gets another percent drop rate. So you can get up to 5% extra drop rate, like while you're grinding. It just makes your time more valuable. It's just that simple.
Awesome.
So like of the pets, that is definitely the best one that you need to have upgraded. It looked like you have a polar bear too. Do you have a polar bear?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
The tier 3 one that they sell.
Okay, so you like so you said you like fishing too, right?
I wanted to try that. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I generally like fishing, and then like somebody was explaining to me how bartering worked, and I'm like, that sounds like a fun thing because I like how cool the ships look. Like the one with the ram in the front looks really awesome. So I was like, man, that'd be something cool to do like later on in the game, you know? But
Yeah.
I always like fishing in every game, essentially.
Okay, so you like boat stuff. I'm your guy. What a concept. What a concept. Yeah, I mean, if you like boat stuff, I have a boat guide. You should check it out, and you're gonna love the Carrack skins and stuff. I will warn you that fishing content in BDO is kind of like it's really good if you're talking about AFK fishing. Aside from AFK fishing, we don't recommend anybody do fishing for any reason, basically. You really don't do fishing a whole lot in the game. Unless it's AFK. But it's a really good AFK activity, so you can do it every day. You're just probably not going to be sitting at your computer doing it very actively. Most of the time, if you want to live on the ocean, you want to fish and stuff, you do bartering, which is like taking goods from point A to point B with your giant-ass boat.
Yeah, they explained that to me, and then leveling up the tiers of it to get better rewards kind of thing.
I have a guide on that if you need to watch it. It's all time-stamped and everything. But okay, we're going to go through Pearl Shop stuff here. What the what are you looking at here? We got a Winterland Soiree outfit up here. What else we got up here? Do not right click the horse outfit, by the way. Go back to your Pearl inventory.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. Do not right the Pearl or like the T10 outfit. You can put in a support ticket and get those pearls back, as long as you don't like right click it or whatever the hell. Yeah, just put in a support ticket and get the pearls back for that, because I don't know if anyone has explained this to you yet. In BDO, there are tiers of horses, right? Just like there are tiers of pets. Yeah. Okay. You have a tier. They give you a tier 9 horse for free, which is called a dream horse. That's like one of the rarer horses in the game. They give that to you for free. You could either pick the unicorn, the Doom, which is the fire one, or the Pegasus, which is the flying one. Which one didn't you pick? The unicorn?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's called the Dine. D-I-N-E. Okay, like that's why you were like the dine. Okay, done. Yeah, that's what's called the Dine. All right, this is
comedy, man.
This is not to be confused with the T10 Dine. Okay. Which I have. I can actually show you here. If you pull my stream up, the T10. So the T9 Dine, like the one that you have, can run through the desert. Most horses and mounts in BDO, they can't run through the desert, or they run like really slow. It's faster to just run on foot. But the T9 like unicorn can absolutely just sprint straight through the desert. So you're like speed running the desert in basically every capacity. The horse that I have that I'm riding around on here, I need the closest body of water. Yeah, it can actually like, so when you level up the T9 unicorn, it levels up to T10. And you slam 2 T9 unicorns together, a male and a female, and it becomes like a mythical horse. And the mythical unicorn can actually run on water, like I'm doing here. So like,
oh wow, that's neat.
Yeah, it's super sick, and it's a water horse, which is why when you bought it, you were like, wow, that's way cooler than my horse. That's because it is. It can run on water. So like it's a super end game horse, and you basically have to do a lot of end game stuff to get the horse. You're gonna need another unicorn. You have to do dailies and weeklies. You have to save up mythical feathers and do a bunch of more dailies and buy stuff off the market. Process, do all this other stuff. I highly recommend just refunding that and sitting with your unicorn, because trying to get a T10 horse at the stage that you're at Kron Castle, for sake. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. You're not getting a T10 horse for probably at least the next 2 months, and that's if you tried to speed run it. So
makes sense. That's a great shirt, by the way.
Yeah,
I like that shirt.
All right, it's fine. I'll get over it. I'm gonna think about that while I'm trying to sleep tonight.
Oh man.
It's content, okay? It is gonna like fuck me, Dad. Dude, I hate my chat. I like this guy. Fuck you, chat.
Oh my god.
All right, so I see you're a man of culture. Seiji is the main character of the BDO storyline. I'm like half memeing, but like also half not memeing. Fantastic class. Do you have all the outfits that you want on the class?
I like this kind of like Spartan type of thing. I learned earlier that I can color it using MERVs, and I got some more cool horse armor because this thing looks sick. I have to recolor everything, and then
you bought
the
more
other
horse
outfit
gear?
that I wanted from the Pearl shop that I think looks really sick was it was one of these. It's like it was like an angel looking one.
Oh yeah, we call that the man of culture set. It's called the Kibelius. Starts with a K.
Yeah, I like that right there. That looks pretty sick. Like a gladiator from heaven, you know.
Yeah, this is amazing. Also, I do want to point out that the adventurers that are running by you in the background that are also new to the game are running by and they look homeless. Running by you, and you are literally all decked out with like everything in the fucking game. Tier 4 pets. Outfits on. He's got a goddamn wagon. His horse is outfitted. Bro, the other adventurers don't even have a family name yet.
Like, I feel like I can't enjoy the game if I'm not just, like, look, just even that, like my horse is making grass. All right. This dude is like, this is creation in the making. So this is too awesome.
Oh, I get it. When I spawn, if it makes you feel better, when I spawned in, I bought an outfit almost right away for my Dark Knight, and then I wore it for like the next 8 months. And I still am wearing that on EU. It's still the same outfit. I got that on EU too.
It's awesome. Yeah, I feel like I could wear this forever.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna try to focus on Pearl Shop stuff. The thing I want to touch on with outfits. Do you understand the difference between like a premium outfit and a classic outfit?
Not specifically. I was just told that if I was gonna sell outfits, to sell the 3400 ones.
Oh Jesus Christ! All right, so we're gonna get to that. We're gonna one thing at a time. I got so many fires to put out. So many fires to put out. Okay, so. All right, so if you look at my stream again, I'm gonna go through this.
I'm on.
Okay, so do you see how these look like they look basic? They look like a brown outfit. Okay.
Yeah.
And then these are like kind of a whitish, like premium outfit. Okay. When you have a normal like brown outfit, it doesn't come with an awakening weapon. Okay. So you don't get, and you look like you want. Are you playing Sage because it looks like Zeus? Are you playing Sage because it looks all like time warpy and stuff?
So I played Sage because I looked at the skills and I'm like, bro, this dude is like making some portals, like the ones where like when you go to make a character, it shows you some previews. It just looks sick, you know. It was like some crazy things going on, and I was like, this is awesome.
I'm gonna go through. On my stream. I'm gonna go through some skills. I want you to tell me which ones look cooler. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this one. Are these the skills that you were talking about? Yeah, these are like purplish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow,
all right,
that is crazy. This dude summoned a portal.
Yeah.
I used that one before, and I don't know how to use it again.
Yeah.
The one that's like two portals and crushes the middle.
Yeah, it's really tough. You have to hold shift and then W.
Oh wow, I don't know if I can pull that off.
Crazy.
I'm gonna try though.
Yeah.
Is that a wireless keyboard?
Yeah.
That's some shiny stuff you got over there.
No, actually, it's like $80 because every time I get an actual enhancement, I literally reach for the nearest body of water and dump it all over myself. So I have to buy a whole new keyboard every single time I get something. So we just started going cheap with it. Okay, so do you like these more? Like, how about these animations? These look like this is more like a Zeus thing.
Ooh.
So he's like calling down like lightning.
That was the sun. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way. That is crazy. So, the first one was cool, but yeah, I think I like these more. The sun is insane. Like the sun, that's crazy right there. Yeah, okay, I think I like those skills more.
Okay, so we're gonna play Awakening. That's what we're gonna do. This is always a good rule of thumb. Whenever thing you find more cool, that's what you're gonna play. Okay, because nothing else really matters in the game. You have an Awakening outfit. You have this one. Wait, no, you don't. You have Is it this one? Is he? Yeah, it's this one. He's got this one. The Karanos, this one. Yeah, this is a premium set. This comes with an awakening weapon, so you're good to go. Okay, you have the full set
Okay.
effect.
Then how come my helmet looks like the armor I'm wearing, but my helmet looks let me see, maybe I have a different one. It'll tell me right here.
Yeah,
right?
wait a minute.
I have the one
Excladus. Oh yeah, you do have Excladus, don't you? Where the is that?
Oh, Excladus. It has a weapon. It does.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, so that is also that's also a premium set. Yeah, you look like a Spartan. That's also a premium set. You're good to go. You can also hide the cape on it if you're not feeling the cape. A lot of sages feel like that because it makes you look more like buff, and stuff like that.
How do I hide the cape?
Hit I. Well, open your inventory. There you go. At the bottom of your inventory under defense DP, do you see like the number 10 there? Underneath that?
Yep.
Second icon from the right.
Ooh, hide cape. Let's see. That's the wrong button. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so you can hide the cape.
Yeah. I kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can toggle it on, toggle it off. You can hide the helmet. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want with it. Just understand that when you're buying outfits, if you're trying to buy one for your character, it's not going to have an awakening weapon. The premium outfits are like whatever and everything. Is like obviously you're going to get an awakening weapon. That's awesome. But if you're a succession sage, we'll get into the difference between succession and awakening in a minute. But if you're a succession sage, which is like you use your pre-awakening weapon, that little floating cube around you.
Yeah, I like the cube. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your that's your pre-awakening weapon. So an awakening, you don't use that weapon as much. You use it a little bit, but you don't use it a whole lot. In succession, that's like your primary weapon. Like that's your go-to. You don't care about an awakening weapon, so you don't really give a shit if you're wearing one or not. But like you do get the set effect if you're wearing it, but you won't ever see it, which is all we really care about. But yeah, just remember you're getting an awakening weapon if you have the premium outfit set. Some of these outfits do special things. Like this Trent camouflage, the desert camouflage, like if you're looking at my streamer, this stuff hides your name in game. Both of these will do that. Splat Fisher clothes make you swim faster. This canopy set makes you like reduces your cooking time. The Pavilla set, this is your alchemy outfit. So you reduce your alchemy time. This one is your processing outfit, I believe. Yeah, this is your process. This allows you to process things from storage, which I won't get into too much. You won't necessarily have to worry about that. These are good, like, permanent additions to your account if you want to buy stuff like that. But if you're not going to do alchemy, cooking, processing, and stuff like that, I really don't necessarily recommend it. It's really not necessarily worth it. There is underwear down here as well, which gives you like a luck bonus or something. Yeah, it gives you luck. Which is actually pretty important in BDO. But you should get luck from your guild, which you are probably not in. Yeah, you're not in a guild. So you should probably just join Reassess. Do you have a guild that you're going to join?
I'm not sure. I've had some invites. I just don't know how it all works. Or I'd rather join a guild of someone that I'm going to play with regularly, you know?
Okay.
Like that. People are like, oh, you can make your own. I'm like, I don't think I'm doing that because
yeah, I
don't have all the time, but I'd rather join one where like there's some cool people that I could play with, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to hook you up for now. You can just sit in my community guild until you have a better idea of what you want to do. Do you like, okay, as a player, do you like PvP, PvE, or like do you like life skilling? Like which one of those, or do you like all of them?
Yeah, I kind of like everything.
Oh, okay. Well, what kind of like, okay, well, when I say life skilling, I mean,
so
like
I've played like old school RuneScape, World of Warcraft, and in those games I did a lot of regular kind of skilling and PvP, regardless of what PvP, like just fun PvP or like if you die you lose everything.
No, it's just normal like PvP where you don't lose everything. It's not Rust for sake. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it all. I think I'll dabble in all things.
Okay, so what are you gonna start with? PvE? That's what most people start with.
PvE for sure, because I don't like the combo system and things like that are a little bit difficult, and I don't want to get just absolutely murdered. For those of you in my Twitch or stream. 29 of you. I'm reading everything. I'm just not answering to it because obviously me and Blue are having a conversation. I'm getting schooled up, but I am reading everything. So yeah, PvE for sure. Like trying to figure out how to grind, figure out how to kill some higher level things.
Okay, I want you to open the marketplace now. Now that I have a good idea of what you're looking at doing, you should have a marketplace made. If it's right next to your pet icon, you can click on that if you want. Or okay, there you go. That's fine too.
Up here, this thing.
Yeah. Okay. Do you see? Do you see?
Oh, my bad.
No, just keep it open. There should be somewhere in the marketplace that tells you, how many outfits you sold for the week. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know where it is because I
was gonna do.
I've never done it before. I've never sold that.
I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is more comfortable for you, but.
My man.
There we go. I also shared. I figured this is how we would end up doing it, but just in case,
this is fine.
On Discord, I shared my stream. That way you can see it in real time, and you don't have to wait on the
go to sell on the left side there. Okay.
Yeah, someone showed me. Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Do you see that?
I can sell 5 a week. Yeah.
Believe it or not, if you're whaling, if you just play the game more, you have 62 energy for sake. If you just explore the game more and play more, you will be able to sell more outfits on the central market. Okay, it's based off your family fame.
A bunch of
so if you just level up a bunch of characters, do life skills, progress, actually play the video game beyond Kron Castle, you'll actually be able to pay to win more. God bless your heart. When you do that, and again, exciting. I don't really recommend doing the pay to win thing, especially this early in the game. Once you're past Pen to Vala, okay, well then you can start paying to win a little bit if you want to try to speed up the pen leveling process. But like, even then, like I really don't recommend it unless you really want to brute force some gear. And even then, I would rather just like, especially in the early stages of the game, you should probably just spend the money on permanent stuff. Like you can get the remainder of your tier 4 pets. You can only have 5 pets out at a time. One's going to be a T5 pet, and then probably 4 T4 pets. So, like,
okay. And they said make the fox the T5, right?
Yeah, make the fox the T5. The polar bear should also be a tier 4, probably is like the other one, because it gives you more weight. More weight is just a W. Your fairy is another thing that I recommend. That's the only thing that, like, yeah, that's going to be RNG. Yeah, that's going to suck to level up, but you're going to probably have to do that.
And am I good in like I have 174 inventory and 1159 weight? Is that good for right now? Or
for Kron Castle, I think you're probably gonna be okay. You're probably fine. You're probably fine. Do you see this newbie inventory on the left here?
Yeah, I've seen this.
Okay, so what Pearl Abyss did is they figured that not all players would open the game and drop $900. So they actually expanded your inventory for like the first like 60 or 90 days that you play the game. You'll have access to this newbie inventory where you can just add, it basically extends your inventory beyond what you already had, because you get a bunch of like quest items and shit, and you just throw them in there. So like, you're fine on inventory, no big deal. Okay, that's gonna be fine. I mean, you're wearing Naru. Oh, how did you get a duo Naru earring?
What in the world is that?
Why is your Naru accessories enhanced?
What? This thing's?
Uh-huh.
It was some kind of box or something I opened. I didn't do any of the enhancing. I just got them. So they got this little kind of like BDO Black Spirit little emblem, and I think those are items that are only seasonal stuff. Yeah. This little emblem they have. So they just kind of gave me that stuff.
Yep. That's what the seasonal emblem is for.
They haven't given me gear though. People keep asking me about gear, and it's like, oh, you have no gear.
That's because you're level 17 and on like the 8th quest in the game. So like you will get something called Naru like gear. Like it'll give you armor and weapons. Like as you kind of go through the storyline, it'll give you those weapons, and you just want to tap those straight to pen. It's very important to me that you don't use Kron stones. In fact, it's almost scaring me that you have Kron stones in your inventory right now. You should probably just go put those in storage before something terrible happens.
Okay, and can I use I can use a maid for that, right? Use one of these.
Yeah. How many maids you got, bro? What the fuck? Okay. All right. Yeah. All
They
right.
told me to get some of these things. So how do I open storage, right? I just open it. Boom. All right. So I now have inventory. That's my horse. Okay, storage. Okay.
Why do you have even
25K
more cron
crons.
stones than you had when I saw you last time? Last time you only had 15,000. Now you have 25.
Yeah.
What happened?
We just been out here in these streets crawling, man. You know?
What are you doing?
We just been running into
Stop
the crowds,
spending
man.
money. Stop doing it. You don't even have Naru gear yet.
Look, man, I just wake up and feel a little crawny in the morning, and then I don't know what happens, bro. I just go here, you know. I don't understand what's going on, but it's a good time, dude. I don't know what's happening. I got a lot of black stones. I know if I get into a stone fight, I'm probably chucking a lot of them. I don't know what they do or what anything does.
Okay.
But they told me not to throw away these books right here from Kamislava or all that stuff.
It's actually Kumslavia. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced.
All
Yeah.
right. That sounds like exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced. I'm sure I'm not being set up there whatsoever. I trust you, so going forward, I'll call everything comes alive.
Okay.
For sure.
Even better. Even closer to the Korean pronunciation.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so do you have a horse flute, like a celestial horse flute?
So yeah, I had two of them. I didn't know what to do about that, and they told
How
me
the
to
hell
like,
did you get
luckily,
two horse flutes?
Luckily, because so I frequent the Pearl Shop, and they like to sell
No
me
shit.
things there that are not necessarily useful. So one of them's got a little number here, and apparently that one's not used and is in storage. Luckily, I didn't use them both, but I have two permanent celestial ones. So I have one, and then I guess I bought some other. I bought one, and then I bought like some, hey, new guy, buy this stuff kind of package, and they gave me another one. So I have one in storage right now, and they told me not to use these Jay's hammers, not to open any of these special boxes.
Okay, so this is going to be
They
our
gave me a guide of things to just throw in my storage right now. But this is what I got.
We're gonna keep it simple. Veli is gonna be our room of not touching. Okay, you're not gonna touch this shit until
Perfect.
you are ready to go here. Have you done your awakening quest line?
No, I'm so I separated my random quests and I put them somewhere like on this. Oh, there they go, right there, and then the main quest here, so I wouldn't get confused.
Yeah,
and they've
smart.
told me just to do the main quest stuff, so I just keep following this one. And I got to set like.
Okay, we're gonna
Eric's
deviate.
on fire right now, but they keep seeing me, and apparently I have 0 sneak ability. There was a dude here earlier. He yelled at me, and then they teleported me back. But
What a fun quest! What a fun and interactive quest. We're gonna
usually
actually
not horrible at games, but man, do I suck at this one.
All right, I'm gonna hook you up. I want you to hit next to the letter M as in Mary. There's like a little like left arrow thing. Hit that.
Listen, Mary. Oh, okay. Boom. Whoa.
Okay, this
Hey, little guy.
first time we've been
Like
here.
to get there prepared. Okay.
Okay. All right. Now I want you to click enhancement.
Enhancement. Okay.
All right. Now.
I learned about this earlier.
Yeah. Don't you have a Naru Keeve in your like the Keeve is your main weapon? Why can't you enhance your Naru Keeve? Okay. Oh, leave this window. And when your Naru is here, you're gonna enhance it through that window. And I want you to just click that button until you can't click it anymore. It's gonna hit pen, and you're not gonna stop clicking until it hits pen. And no matter how much it tells you to use cron stones or to throw money at it, you're not gonna do that. Okay. Why do you have an Artisan's Mystical Memory Bundle? What the fuck am I looking at right now?
Where's that?
Yeah,
Oh, look, a Black Spirit Adventure box. Do I open that?
okay. What is? All right. It's fourth row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the left.
This.
Yeah. Why do you have that?
I don't know. Just do I click it?
Yeah. You just right click it and then it spins.
All right. Let's see what happens.
How many of those did you get?
I don't know, but I had some before, so I got like 200 there, 80 there. Probably not that many because I think I had like 240 and now I got like 280 or something like that.
No, you had 80 before and it just gave you 200.
Where? How do you see this information? No, it says so
Don't
you have
even-
obtained 20.
Oh, okay.
Right
All right.
I was like, nah, I'm pretty sure I had like 200 of them. Okay. I was
Well,
like,
wait,
what's
why do
going
you
on
have
here?
200 artisans sitting in your inventory?
I was just opening things, and apparently it thought I had some artisaning to do with my life. So you know,
Okay, all
now
right.
we're here.
The game is going to tell you to use those. Are extremely useful. Okay.
Okay.
The game is going to tell you to use those. You don't use those unless it's on an item called a black star. Okay, it's
Black
going to
star.
allow you to use it on any other item in the game. You're not going to use it on anything but a black star. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if you hit Y, well, actually, I think you have to be level 61 to collect it. You're going to get a free Tet Black Star for hitting level 61. Okay, when you get there. And then you can use crons to click it on up. And you can use artisans to push it up. And that is where your 24,000 cron stones are basically going to get dumped. And that is going to be content, but that is for another day.
Okay.
The first thing that you're going to do here, I want you to hit O. We're going to get you through this tough quest that you're struggling with. Yeah, that black star
Black
key.
stars.
Yeah,
Decent.
they're going to give you a Tet one for free. And you're going to click it to pen because you're a unit. Okay. So hit O.
Oh.
Well, actually, on the right side, just path to the quest. What does it say? Set the barracks on fire. Okay. Turn back around. Go back towards the entrance to the castle. Okay. So you see these tents? Walk up to them and interact with the tent. Okay. Yeah. Should be able to interact with the tents if you just run around. Some of them might not be.
Saw something there. Nope.
That's it. Nope. That's gathering. Yep. Just keep trying. Look around. Isn't this where you just sit? Go over to the.
It had told me to go up here earlier. I don't know why the dude's not here.
It's go to the middle.
Fired,
okay, so no, go over
like,
there. Oh, you're good. No, keep going. There's probably barracks up here somewhere.
Great supply. No.
You need to forfeit it. Okay, so do you mess it up?
Okay, probably.
Okay, so hit O. This is important.
Yeah, I think it's because that guy was there and he caught me pretty much.
Okay.
What is this called? Out of One Senses?
Yeah, it's in the balance. You just go to your accept request. There you go. You just click forfeit. Boom. Okay, but all right. So
here.
Okay, so all right. Take that. Good. Main quest. Out of senses. Okay, good. Now you should be able to interact with the barracks, right? Don't you just set them on fire? I could have sworn you just set them on fire.
I think I got to go in here.
Okay.
Because see, now the guy's there. That's the dude that caught me right there. So how do I sneak?
Well,
I got to get past this guy.
Barracks on fire while avoiding the Kron's soldiers. Get to forfeit and request us to restart it. Yeah, hit Q. It probably means you have to crouch. Okay, now you're basically invisible to everyone.
Oh, that's how that works? That's sweet. Oh, yeah, you see like the little... Oh, I got to stay outside that ring, I'm guessing.
Oh,
right?
yeah, just don't go in the yellow ring and don't run too fast past him. Okay, and you have to walk over. Do you see the tent in the distance? You see how it's kind of glowing
in the
blue?
middle?
That's a quest icon.
Oh, I see it now. Okay. I got to go behind this guy probably now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're cooking?
Oh, this is cool. Yeah, this is like some...
When did they add this? Oh, nobody wanted this. This is the new Balanos quest line. This is a change.
Oh, this is what no one wanted.
It's okay. It's better than it used to be,
like
believe it or not.
He's got a poop, dude. Just like... Do you imagine having a poop in this suit of armor? That'd be crazy, dude.
Oh, you just go,
gotta
man.
go.
Yeah, you just go.
Yeah, you just let it happen at that point.
All right, easy peasy. All right, now we're gonna do our awakening quest line. Is what we're gonna do because you're gonna have way more fun if you do the awakening quest line. What is this?
Sweet. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Look at you. I'm so proud of you hitting R. Look how fast he's already hitting R, guys. This is W. Okay. All right, now hit O. Go to main.
Main event.
Okay. Sage new power at the top there. Yep. Click the first one. Click the little, yeah. Click move to. It should open your black spirit. Or navigate or whatever. Oh, never mind. You just got to go. Yeah, so that's where we're going to go. Also, hit O one more time. This is an important new player thing. Hit O one more time for me.
Okay.
While you're auto-pathing. Okay, so you see at the bottom there, it says quest type. Right there along that bottom row right there. Click the icon all the way on the left.
Okay, yeah. They had told me to turn these three off to not get confused, but yeah, that works.
Yeah, no, just turn them. Just keep them. It's just sometimes you can't see quests if they're not all on. It's really frustrating, especially event quests. Okay,
Okay,
there we go. All right, perfect. So we're auto-pathing to our awakening quest. This is the awakening quest that you have to do, basically, to those cool skills that you saw in like the trailer that we were just looking at. Yeah, so you're gonna get those in about probably 30 minutes when you do this. Also, nice. I want you to hit the letter G on your keyboard. Okay. At the very bottom, it says guild search. Type in reassembled.
Guild search. Oh, you're about to just. Okay, I'm getting called out publicly here.
Sound it out. Use your words. So close.
Yep.
Yep. Try again.
Oh man. All right, man.
ASS. Let's get it there. All right, Emble. There we go.
Pull up. Good.
Oh,
dude,
you know,
come on. Who put two S's in that thing, man?
There's a D at the end. It's all right. It's all right. Third time's the charm. We get there.
So reassemble. Oh, with it. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Boom.
What? No, that's not it either.
You forgot the M. I forgot. I apologize. I should have. It's my fault. I expected too much.
You need to babysit me better, man. I can't be allowed to be just out in the world on my own. What's happening here? Am I good here? No. Double S. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. This is a video in itself, man. Right here. We're good? REAS.
Yeah. Hit enter.
Nothing.
All right. What's your family name?
Easy. House Erkulez. Capital H, capital E. ERKULEZ. And it's gonna, if it's the same thing as last time, it'll pop right here, I think. Oh man, talk about needing a babysitter. That made me feel like a grown man with a need of a diaper change. That was rough. I didn't know there was going to be a spelling quiz at the end of this thing. Oh my God.
So you've got Erkulez, and then it's just
House Erkulez. I figured I would make it something simple.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Do you see that little whisper in the bottom left?
Right here?
Yeah. Click the purple one. Yeah, click whisper.
Okay, whisper.
Say something to me.
Sir.
There you go.
All right, we were spelling that right. Okay.
There you go. All right, now you have all your guild buffs, which is way better. You notice you got a bunch of buffs when you join. All right, so you're big chilling. The guild Discord is my Discord. There's people hanging out all the time. You can always ask questions in there too. Also, I'm around, so you can ask me questions as well. I am not physically in. Well, I am in the guild, but it's my alts. Okay. Like I'm in like a siege guild on my main. But this will at least give you buffs and like PVX stuff. Okay, so while you're doing this quest line, we're going to talk more about Pearl Shop stuff. There are 3 basically subscription-ish things in this game. My guess is that you're going to be running all 3 based on how much money you've spent so far. Okay. So the first is the value pack. That's probably the most important of the 3. It's going to give you less market tax when you sell stuff on the marketplace. Just hit T. Trust me. Let Jesus take the keyboard. You just hit T and let him go. Yeah, there you go. So like it gives you less market tax. The value pack gives you combat EXP. It gives you inventory, storage in your cities. It gives you all kinds of stuff. But moral of the story, it's probably the most important one. So talk to this guy here. You just speed run through this. And you just, it says use the tome. So right click. There you go.
Sweet.
The ball in the floor. It's all coming together.
So I do have the value pack thing. Does it tell me how many days for?
Hit T.
36
Hit T.
days.
Start moving to the next quest. There you go. Sweet. Perfect. But yeah, no, you have the value pack. You have the Kama blessing. The Kama Sylvia blessing is the next one, and that's the tree looking one. That gives you 20% item drop rate, which is really good for grinding. And it gives you 1 energy recovery. I think that's it. It might give you some more stuff now. But those are like the important. Let me check. Market
And
weight. Oh yeah, it gives you marketplace weight too. Yeah, but like, so there's that one, and then there's the Book of Old Moon, which is to the right of that. It's to the right of the Merv's palette up top. The Book of, like, yeah, so that's the Commissivia Blessing. There's the Book of Old Moon right there. That allows you to basically use Villa buffs and stuff from your tent, and allows you to change skill add-ons on the go, like as frequently as you want to, or like change your skills around. I guess you can change skill add-ons whenever you want, basically whenever, but like, it allows you to basically move your skills around whenever you want. It's just kind of a convenience thing. The Commissivia Blessing and the Secret Book of Old Moon can be straight up bought off the central market with with silver. People sell those all the time because they give loot scrolls when you buy them. So like people usually just buy them for the loot scroll and then sell the Commissivia Blessing or sell the Secret Book of Old Moon. So it's like really easy to get those. The value pack is very difficult to get off the central marketplace. I don't even necessarily recommend putting an order down because like it's just kind of rare to get one. You're not really going to do the free-to-play route, so I won't even explain to you what the loyalties and stuff kind of do, but those are the 3 subscription things. Usually those go on sale. You want to buy them when they're on sale.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, you want to buy them when they're on sale. That's the best I can tell you there. What else do I need to go over here? We got pets.
This is super far away. Hold on. I hope these things can't kill me.
Yeah, if only you had somewhere to summon your... Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. We're good. He's learning. Boom. And we're going. We're trotting. All right, so permanent stuff on the Pearl Shop and shit to avoid. Okay, we're going to do your favorite thing. Open the Pearl Shop.
Sweet. And to those of you in my chat, I am reading it. So I know some people offered to log into the server and help me. But I got you guys. All right, Pearl Shop, we're here.
Okay, so we're going to take this one step at a time. We're going to go through the deals first. Hold on, let me get logged in. You're going to have to come to Balanos 4 probably so that I can actually help you with your Awakening questline. All right, so I should just like...
If you have time later too, man, I had so many questions about like the whole content thing because...
100%, yeah.
I explained it earlier that what I wanted to do is eventually build like my own MMO, you know, and that's why I'm building up these businesses like the card shop that I have and the apparel brand I'm trying to drop and just things like that. Hey, look at you.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Are you in a party? Holy, you've been in a party for your entire existence in this game. When I reviewed your first stream, you were in a party. You're still sitting in the same party. This is wild. At the top left,
that's probably the one friend that I made.
And the top left, he's not your friend. Nobody in BDO are friends. That's how this works. In the top left, you just click the leave button, the red, like under free looting.
Right here? Okay.
Yeah, leave party here.
Sweet.
Okay. All right.
My life is a party.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unlike Blomberry.
Sweet. But yeah, so I was doing the YouTube thing. Oh man, I can't jump. Okay, there we go. I was doing the YouTube thing, and then like people had always said like that if you become like a Twitch affiliate or something, it locks you into Twitch or something like that. Whoa, what just happened? That was awesome.
Yeah, man, I was kind of hoping to drop you off the edge, but that's fine. All right, let's move it. Yeah, I was just trying to help speed run the. There we go. Moving down here. Yeah, it's called a mass teleport. It's a skill that Wizard and Witch have. I can pick you up and take you somewhere. I can bail you out.
Nice.
Yeah. That's how, they call me Joe Biden. Government bailouts. Easy peasy. Okay. All right, this is your man right here.
And then as far as like, doing a little bit of creating, Twitch is definitely the way to go then.
You're crazy. YouTube is a much better platform for content creation. It's not just because I'm successful on YouTube. I only started doing, I've been doing Twitch about 2 years now. And I've been doing YouTube for about 8 months. And before the end of the year, there's a good chance that my YouTube subscribers will pass my Twitch followers.
Yeah, because I have more subs there and less followers on Twitch, but I didn't know how it all worked. Like as far as
when did you start streaming on Twitch? All right,
dude.
Let's auto path to the next quest. Let's keep this going while we're talking here.
I always multi-stream. Like I use Streamlabs OBS, and I'll be live on YouTube and Twitch, and then
bring
my Twitch subscribers prior to you shouting me out was
let's go this way.
Like 30, man. Honestly,
you mean your followers?
Yeah, my followers on Twitch was like 30, and it went up to like 190 as soon as you shouted me out, and then
That's how it works. Yeah, it's awesome.
the YouTube was like
huge.
700, and it went up to like the nines.
That's amazing. That's massive.
Yeah,
That's big boy gains. I
that's
remember
huge,
I remember that grind. Yeah, sorry. You have to kill a bunch of these. There should be like a quest counter on your screen. And I'm
there is
killing them for you.
11 of 50. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
And then as far as like, wow, yeah, I'm doing no damage to these things.
Nope. Just stay with me. You'll be fine.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Where'd you go? You have one gel.
Oh, I see
there you
go.
go.
There you go.
Yeah, just stay with me, and I'll just keep killing them.
Sweet. And yeah, man, I tried a bunch of things. Like I tried like spending $6 grand on Pokemon cards and making videos opening packs to see if it would go popular. Nothing worked. Literally nothing.
No, the solution is not to continue spending money. Like the solution is to create like really high grade content. So Twitch and YouTube are extremely different. I have them fused. I am very different than a lot of content creators. A lot of content creators, their Twitch content, their YouTube content don't really overlap very much. My Twitch content is my YouTube content. We're living the YouTube video right now. Like that's just kind of how I like to do things.
Yeah,
but
I enjoyed it. I saw it, and it was. I liked the way that you structured it.
Yeah, right on. So like, a lot of people do YouTube and Twitch differently, but the idea is that YouTube is a way. At your core, you need to understand that as a creator, Twitch is not as good as a discovery platform as YouTube is most of the time. People can discover you on YouTube way more frequently than they can discover you on Twitch, mainly because your videos are always going to be there, right? People can always discover you.
This is complete, by the way, too. Yep.
Oh, you're done? Okay, let's go back to the guy.
Oh, hit T again, right? Autopath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. He's learning, boys. So like Twitch as a general rule is it's live content. It's short form live content. It's very much so in the moment, and it's vaporized about 2 weeks after you do it. It's just gone. I can't tell you how many amazing Twitch memories I've lost because like the content just gets deleted every 2 weeks. But that's how Twitch works. Now you're in one moment, you're out the next moment. That's just how it is. YouTube, it's always there. YouTube is always there. People can always discover you. Twitch is an extremely unforgiving platform in that it favors the top 1% of the 1% basically all the time. So you'll notice that the really big streamers on Twitch don't actually multi-stream in a lot of cases.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if I was messing up by doing that.
You are. Fundamentally, especially when you're a smaller creator. If you're a bigger creator, multi-streaming is less important, but I'll explain why. A lot of people think that, so hit T, let's go to that. Where's it? What's it telling you to go do?
It's kind of far. Go find Tantu. Do I horse it?
Yeah, just so we're horsing it. Right. He's up here, I think. About a mausoleum or something.
So what would you recommend to just do? Because right now I have some people chatting from YouTube and some people chatting from Twitch. So you would recommend just sticking to one?
Here's how Twitch works, and I'm going to explain this. This doesn't necessarily help my case, but I like to help creators. This is a concept that a lot of Twitch streamers just do not flat out understand, and how Twitch works just in general. And keep in mind, I'm relatively new to this. I got fired from my teaching job a few months ago, and so I've been
the full video.
Yeah, I've been a full-time creator ever since. Oh, yep, you're chilling. Yeah, you just jump through all these. You're gonna be fine. There you go. Well, okay, let's get out of here, and then I'll explain it.
This double jump it's glorious.
There we go. We're up.
Thing turns midair. This is amazing.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, whoa. Okay, wow.
Okay, so the Twitch platform, while you're running to the next thing, do you see how the Twitch platform is organized here? This is like the directory for BDO. I'm going to use it as an example because it's the same in every directory. If you're sitting in the top slot of the directory, you're fighting for slots, essentially. If you're sitting in the top slot of the directory, that means you're getting maximum visibility in that category. Okay. No matter what. Okay, so like if you're sitting in the top slot of the category, you're always getting maximum visibility. That means like basically everyone that comes into the category, you just need to hit T and let Jesus take the keyboard. Stop getting fancy with it. Just hit T and let it go. If you get caught by a mob, go around the mob.
Yeah, he was just like getting stuck. Okay, so I see that.
Okay, so I get more follows per hour than Rayrar, and Norelio gets more. I mean, Rayrar is getting more than Norelio. Norelio is getting more than this dipshit. Like that guy's an AFK drop streamer, so he's a piece of shit, and more than Kandaya, and so on. So the idea is you want to be as high up in the category as possible for as frequently as you can. Okay. Twitch, this is an important concept for Twitch because you could stream 2 hours of really high quality content and be much higher in the category. Even though you only stream 2 hours, you will get more follows in that 2 hours than you will streaming 20 hours of some bottom feeder content at the bottom of the category. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So like if you're sitting at like 50 viewers, you're going to get way more follows than if you're sitting at like 8 viewers for like at 50 viewers, you'll get way more follows per hour, like 10 times as many followers per hour as you're going to get at 5 to 10 viewers, right? That's just the way, that's basically the way that it goes as a general rule on Twitch. So you need to understand that when you go live on Twitch, you need to be prepared to entertain people, okay? You're an entertainer. That is how it works, okay? Because you're trying to get higher up in the category, okay? YouTube is different. YouTube works on an algorithm and every video is basically going to be different. Now, if you have consistently good videos and a lot of subscribers, YouTube is going to recommend your video to more people. Okay. The most important things on YouTube, like when I go to my home screen here, you can see here's you right here. It's because I've clicked on you a number of times and YouTube knows I might be interested in watching your stream. Right? If I watch a couple of your videos, it will start recommending stuff to me. Like it recommends Asmongold stuff to me all the time. I'm in this.
Same.
I am in this thumbnail. We're going to watch that later, chat. Somebody remind me to watch this later. Okay, I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to put that in my reaction submissions. We're going to log that away. There we go. But like YouTube is basically recommending stuff to you. So if you go to my channel, I do this a lot differently than a lot of you did DM it to me now that I'm remembering. I do my channel a lot differently than most people's because my Twitch content is my YouTube content. As I said before, yours is probably going to be structured differently. People in BDO love watching guides. Most of the YouTube videos in BDO are guide videos. Okay, I'm in the vast minority. There are not very many BDO channels that don't do guides, right? Or that like do guides is like their minority content. Chris Polly is probably a big one that you've heard of, right? This guy basically makes guides. This is his thing. He just makes guides all the time. It's like 3 guides a day on the game. He's just an absolute animal. He just cranks them out. Okay, but like you'll notice he's always getting discovery because like if you Google a guide, one of his guides is probably going to pop up because they have a lot of views. They've got a good like comment ratio. But like the most important thing for YouTube videos is how many likes and comments you're getting. The interactions with the video, even if it's dislikes, the interactions with the video are extremely important. If people are interacting with the video, even if they're commenting, like it's good that you were like, yeah, people are commenting on time before, and you're interacting and you're answering people's comments. That's super good, man. That's really good content creation. You definitely want to do that because people absolutely want to watch videos. If they want to comment more, if they know you're going to see it. That's just how it goes. Like Pistanity. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I answer all my comments, and then like the video that you made, I went in there and it was like 130 comments, and I took the time to answer everybody.
Yeah, you're an American hero, and that helped me tremendously.
To answer everyone, because I was like, you know, I like even if I reply to like 10 people and like one of them decides to subscribe to me, just to be like, oh, this guy actually gave a crap and answered me, you know,
right?
And thinks that was cool. That's a big win for me because normally I would grow like 1 or 2 subscribers in a month before, you know.
Well, we're gonna talk about this. This is I'm gonna help you here. So like when you're on YouTube, the 2 most important things about your YouTube video are your title and your thumbnail. Okay, if you have crappy titles and crappy thumbnails, you're probably not going to get very many views on the video. It's just that simple. You need understanding how to title videos, understanding how to put thumbnails down that actually work. Like you can see how big, like this is Anders has been doing it a lot longer than me, so I'm going to use his as an example. But like you can see how big the lettering is on some of these. Like look how clean these thumbnails look. You can very clearly tell what the video is about and what you're clicking on before you click on the video. There are other content creators that will go a different way with it, and these get really good click-through rate too. So you can see that he chooses to do thumbnails a little bit differently than everyone else, but you can see his videos get a lot of views. His videos have click-through rate. Well, people love pretty girls. It's the same reason that like those EDM remixes that you see all the time when you're scrolling through YouTube, the thumbnails and the videos, like they're all just some ridiculously lewd woman. Like it's because the click-through rate on those videos is like tremendously high.
Ooh. I'm getting murdered. Okay. I do really like the Anders one. So
yep, Anders is kind of goated. He's been doing it a really long time. I've only been doing YouTube about 8 months, and for the past 4 months or so now, I've had an editor, and he's sitting in the chat right now. He's probably getting angry. I'm sharing secrets, but like trade secrets, but like it's totally fine.
That's the crazy thing. So like I have Apex videos on my channel and everything like that. And like,
let's look at your channel.
I have a full-time editor on staff that does like my thumbnails, that edits all my videos and things like that.
Whoa, penalty flag. 15-yard penalty. Repeat that. Let's wind that back. You have a full-time editor?
Yeah, because I wanted to grow on this eventually. Because what's your
YouTube channel's name? I can't find Erkulez.
Erkulez. So essentially, I want to make an MMORPG. Like I want to have a game studio as like my end game goal. So growing on social media was important to me because let's say that I finally build up all the businesses I need to in order to hire a small dev team and work on a game for like 6 years. When I launch this game, I want to have a following so that somebody plays it, so that somebody knows about it. So this was very important to me. And then if I could make a living essentially doing what you're doing or like what any other gamer does, like being a gaming content creator, it would really facilitate or boost my ability to draw an audience in, you know? So I thought it was something that was important to me. So I hired somebody to just pretty much take care of all this stuff for me. And I don't have the time. Time is like super limited. So somebody edits all my stuff and I can throw up 3, 5, 8 videos a week, whatever, you know?
Okay, but they're all getting like 20 views. Okay, so like here's the deal.
That's what I'm saying. Like I have no idea what's happening. Like
how much are you paying the editor?
Couple $100. Probably. I mean, I hired
couple $100 a
things.
What? Couple $100 a day? Couple $100 a week? Couple $100 a month?
No, monthly. To just and then sometimes there's like huge gaps, you know,
in
like and like there's gaps in time where like the channel's dead because they helped me doing some other things, and they kind of helped me with a couple things. But
okay, so your editor is actually pretty good at editing your videos. Like I'm just like clicking through these. These are not bad and stuff. It just means that the content is not good enough, or that you're not striking the right chord with people.
Maybe titles or thumbnails. I thought the thumbnails were good, but when you showed me those Anders ones, like they just look so clean and crisp that
yeah. So how did you find this editor? Do you know him?
Now we've been working together for years, honestly, because I've been trying to do this YouTube thing for years. Yeah, like dude, I've been like, I don't know what the oldest video on my channel is, but I've pretty much tried to rebrand and restart my channel several times, and it's taken me that long to get to like the 750 subscribers that I was on. See, like these are videos from like a year or two ago, and then I've just been trying, you know, to do different things. Like I'll do this. I started with like hardware reviews, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna delete all that off my channel and make it like a Pokemon product opening channel, and then I'm gonna do this and that, and I've gone all over the place and never really been able to have anything stick. And I was like, all right, you know, maybe I'll start like make it a general channel, since now I have the card shop and I'm gonna start an apparel brand. I'll be like, you know, like vlog style.
What do you like to do? Do you like, what if you could do any content, what would you do?
and that's where it's weird, man. Like I've always been like I remember when I was in the Navy, my boss was like, dude, you're a very weird person. And everyone's always told me that my whole life because like they're like, you know, you're like a super gym bro. Like people see me and oh, this guy's killing me. Okay. And they're like, you know, like I'm fully sleeved, you know, like you're fully tatted, man, and like you race cars and you're a total gym bro, but then you can sit there and have a conversation with someone about anime or history, or like you have all these weird personalities that normally are not confined within the same human being, you know? So I kind of have that situation. So I like everything, man. I was gonna start like throwing fitness videos because I know how to lose like 100 pounds in 3 months and then I get really jacked really fast. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. So I was gonna like make my channel like a general channel where I do all my apparel stuff and kind of do everything on, instead of trying to break like different channels up into different things. Like I'm like, I could barely grow one. So I'm just gonna like put all the things that I enjoy here and just upload a bunch of content about different things.
All right. I'm going to take this one step at a time. Number one, when you are trying to develop as a content creator, you must first develop a base. Trying to shotgun when you're doing, like when you're trying to develop a base is terrible. No wonder you can't get off the ground. You keep trying different things. Like, I would never have gotten off the ground myself had I not first built a base in BDO and then had a following of people that, like, it doesn't really matter what game I play. They just want to watch me absolutely just get
yeah, and that's where I wanted to be, and I think I started that way, and then I would try different games. Like this game doesn't work, try a different game.
No, but you're not, like, you're not nailing it enough. Where are you? Hold on, you're way up here. Do you need to kill Elrix? Is that what it's telling you to do?
Cleanse the object's bloodthirst at Elric Shrine.
Okay, so you just need to kill Elric Shrine stuff, I think.
Wait, I thought this was you next to me. This is somebody else. This is hilarious.
Yeah, some random. Let me see if I kill some Elrics if it does the quest for you.
She's probably in stream somewhere.
Boom. Did that do a quest for you? Okay, no. So you got to do something. What does it tell you? What does it tell you?
Oh, it's 4 out of 50. Yeah, it did.
Oh, it's 4 out of 50. Okay, so we're chilling. I'll kill some for you. All right, so you need to pick one thing, and you need to be consistent about it. Okay, we have the top streamer in the BDO category is named Choice. Okay, the reason that Choice is the top streamer in the category is because that man, you could set your clock by that man's stream schedule. It doesn't matter. He's gonna be live, right? He streams 40 hours a week, basically 30 to 40 hours a week, every single week, and he's always consistently there every single week, unless there's some sort of family emergency or something. It's consistency, and you don't build a base by staying in a category for like a week or two and then like, oh well, it's not working, so I'm gonna move on. No. You gotta stay in that category for months, 2 years. That's what you gotta do. So you gotta pick one thing that you really want to do. Like, I love BDO, so like I loved developing in the BDO category. I'm still developing in the BDO category, but I'm also developing outside. See, now that I get to be, like, I have the viewership, fortunately, that I have right now, like, I get to go to the other categories and like try other things, and like do stuff in other categories, and like people will come watch me, and I can go, since, remember we talked earlier, like, it matters how like how far up in a category you are. If you can change categories and be at the top of the new category, you're getting maximum discovery in that new category. That's how it works. So like that's basically how you need to go about trying to change up your content, but you're not in a position where you can do that. I'll be honest with you, the fitness content, no one's gonna care, and unless you're, I hate to be that guy, but unless you are literally jacked out of your mind and an absolute human specimen of genetic engineering, no one is gonna give a shit what you have to say about fitness content, and that's just the way that it is. Like, you have to be like, I know there's a World of Warcraft streamer named Sony. That guy is struggling to do fitness content. He does do some fitness content. He's doing okay with it, but like, he is super jacked out of his mind. He is a beautiful person, and he tries his best to do that fitness content, and he struggles with it too. It's kind of a tough content field to get into. Black Desert is actually a super easy category to get popular in, because if you put forth pretty much any effort at all, you're probably going to be towards the top of the category. Like, you have a webcam on your stream, and you have an overlay and stuff, and your audio doesn't sound like garbage, and your game is running in remastered. right there, you're automatically gonna get like you're just gonna get like 30 or 40 viewers for free. Okay. Like, and so that is really good for you because you can get really high up in our category with that kind of viewership. And that's basically how I started doing it too. Like trying to get through the top slots of the category is going to be much harder. But like at a certain point, I don't really see other streamers are not as much competition as they are collaboration. I like collaborating with other streamers all the time, like I'm doing with you now. If I really felt like other people were competition, I wouldn't be trying to help you. Like I just think that like I like working with people more than I like working against people. I like cooperative game modes instead of PvP if I ever have the choice. Are you done with this quest?
It says I need one more, but I was getting murdered by things, so I kind of ran.
Okay. No. Just try to stay with me.
Right here.
You're good.
Yep.
Did you get it? Oh, yeah,
now
you're
I'm
good.
done.
Okay,
Yep.
so now run to the next quest.
Is it here?
Okay. I'm not sure where it's taking you to next. But like
No
you need to pick.
I don't think there's a pathing option. Forfeit and oh wait, I'm going maybe. What quest is this? A session stage resolution.
Just open the Black Spirit. Yep, just hit.
There it is. Okay, this thing.
Just click Black Spirit.
Oh, the Black Spirit. Oh, okay,
yep.
That's what it was.
It'll complete, and then it's gonna give you another quest. There it is. Boom. Okay, now we're going to that quest. So you hit T and run to that one, or grab your horse.
Horse died. Yep.
Okay, so you need to pick one thing, and you need to do that thing. You can get views in BDO. People now know who you are in BDO. At least a number of people, not a crazy amount, but a reasonable amount of people now know who you are in BDO. Now I heard you say something very concerning to your wife, and so I want to clear this up. You said, honey, I spent like $700 on the game and the video absolutely popped off and it got picked up by a big creator. It's not my fault. I just have to drop the money again. The monies get the views. Okay. That is, it's important to me.
Do that.
Yeah. It's important to me that you understand that you could drop. Now, if you drop a crazy amount of money and do something incredibly stupid, yeah, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to watch it and we're going to laugh. But like, that is not how you get views. And that is not, well, I mean, like it's short term. That content burns really hard short term. Nobody comes back to your channel watching that kind of content as a general rule. It's not repeatable stuff. I do repeatable stuff like guides. If you pump out consistent guides, people will subscribe to your channel. People will look at your other content. Right? If they watch a really good guide by you, they're probably going to click subscribe, and then because it's BDO, they're probably going to look at your rest of your channel and be like, well, what else does he have here? And they're probably going to look at it. Not everyone, but like that's generally how it works. I have a different draw. Wait, where are you going? What the f are you doing right now?
I was just fighting for my life. I was just
you need to get the f out of there.
Me.
Get the f out of there.
How do I? This is where it wants me to be, though. How do I?
Oh, find the clue regarding the objects. Okay, so just keep moving. I'll come back to you. It's in like the room. At the very top of the shrine.
In this room? This glowing thing it?
Yeah, it's in there. Fortunately, you have someone there killing mobs for you.
Right?
What a hero.
Yeah, I think he's been following us.
God bless him. Ninja, a specimen.
Gosh, you 3590.
Okay, you need to find something. You need to figure out the reason that people are watching you, and you need to capitalize on that. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I've figured that out yet. I think it was the spending, and then I think that there was a slight entertainment factor there. Whether that's a good or bad thing.
People love watching other people do stupid stuff with their money. That's a general rule. But like, I'll be honest with you. A few people have come into my chat, and I can already tell what the draw is. That they're like, he's just a goofball. He's just a goofy guy, you know, and he's
pretty much describes my life.
He's low key funny, and he doesn't even really realize it because he just says obnoxious stuff, right? That's why people that's why people want to watch you right now. Like, you're just a goofball. I'm a goofball too, by the way. It's up here. I think it's in the room that I'm in. I don't know where the hell you are. Yeah, come up here.
I don't know where you are either. Takashi, man, you got this, dude. Where's he?
I'm pretty sure it's in here.
Come on, boy, take us to blue. Oh, he found you. All right, cool.
I'm pretty sure it's in
the
here.
Man right now.
Yeah, that's where the quest icon's taking
this
you.
Thing right here. Sweet.
There we go.
Yeah, man. So it's really great that you're doing what you're doing, because here's what the fitness thing was about essentially, right? So I was in the Navy, and like in order to join, I was fat like I am now. I'm 315 now. I'm 5'8", And the recruiters were like, dude, I'm not gonna waste my time talking to you. You need to lose 100 pounds. And I was like, all right, be right back. So I lost 100 pounds in 3 months, training like an animal. And I've done this like 3 times in my life. If you look at my YouTube channel, like I go from like real skinny and in shape, you know, and then I blow up. And then
I mean this in the most respectful way possible. What the happened?
Oh, so here's what's crazy about me, man. Like I can't half-ass anything. So like if I'm not training, I literally will kill like family-sized pumpkin pies in a sitting, and like just ungodly amounts of food, dude. Like just entire Publix flans that are like, you know, I'll sit down and down 4,000 calories in a sitting like it's child's play, you know? And then if I'm training, then I become an extremist in that, where I fast for like, you know, 10 hours a day, and I only eat red meat, you know, kind of deal. And I just do all these crazy things. And then I do like a ton of cardio, and I do a ton of weight training.
Go to the next quest marker. Sorry. Go to the next quest. Hit T.
I don't know.
It's important. Just hit T, take your hands off the keyboard, and let Jesus take it. Okay.
Jesus. There we go. So essentially I was buying a bunch of meat at Publix, dude. And I was always curious about the YouTube thing, you know. I was like, I kept reading that 100,000 subscribers equated to $3,000 a month in ad revenue. And then this guy comes up to me that's working at Publix, and he's like, hey man, why are you buying all that meat? Are you doing like Atkins, or like what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, it's all the same, dude. Like the Lion diet, whatever, you know, like this is what I do to lose weight. And he's like, oh, cool. He's like, I'm doing the same thing. And I was like, yeah, man, you know, I wanted to like see if I could YouTube this. And he was like, I'm YouTubing this. And I was like, okay. So I find out this guy's like an Army vet, right? Working at Publix. He had a better job, but he wanted to like get a lesser paying job that would allow him to pursue the passion. And
that's what I always do when I'm working somewhere. I think, where could I be working for less money? And then I go do that.
Yeah. But eventually it worked out. And he, at the time, he had like 33K subs, right? And I was like, hey, dude, so are you getting like $1,200 a month, $1,000 a month?
What's his name?
Is it,
what's his
is it a
YouTube?
real thing? His name's Ryan something, right?
What's it?
I'm gonna tell you right now. See if I can find it on my YouTube.
I'm gonna tell you right now, views per month mean nothing. Views per month really don't mean anything. It's the number of watch hours on your channel per month. That's how YouTube's gonna pay you. For example,
it's Ryan Fasting, right? Like Ryan Johnson, this dude right here. I don't know if you can see it on the stream.
Where are you? Hold on, let me find you. I just need the name of. Are you kidding me? You're holding your phone up to your screen, bro. Just type it into Discord. What are you doing?
Oh,
you dude just held the phone up to the webcam and told me to copy paste it, bro. What are we talking about? What are we doing?
Furry creeps. Hold on here. I'm there you go. Oh man, my ninja buddy, dude. Come on, Takashi. There you go. Murder these fools. Okay, I'm gonna just stand right here, and then Discord. There we go.
That's crazy.
How do I chat here? This is me, right? So it's his YouTube says like at Ryan _ Johnson. Anyway, like 3 months later, I start following this guy on YouTube, right? Like 3 months later, he quits working at Publix, and he's like full-time YouTuber now, and he's doing like fitness content. And his claim to fame was that he lost like 60 pounds over like a year or something, you know? And I was sitting there thinking to myself, and I'm like, dude, like I could lose 60 pounds in 2 months. I was like, I could lose 60 pounds in a month if I needed to, you know? And I've been doing this for so long. Like I know a lot about training, a lot about these things. I'm like, I feel like it would be, and in the gaming community, which is what I like, a lot of people don't know how to do that. Like a lot of my, you know, quote unquote nerd friends or gaming friends, I've put a lot of people through the gym that would have otherwise hurt themselves and don't really know how to train, don't know how any of that world functions, you know? So I was like, oh, you know, this would be cool. But anyway, I hit up the dude like after, and I was like, hey man, because it was like COVID time, and I was like, I bought a full size home gym, like everything, dude. Like we're talking like 10 or 12 45 plates, 35s, Olympic, you know, like 2 Olympic bars, like just a full gym, like hex bars, everything. That's where I lost 100 pounds in like under 3 months in my own garage, you know? And I would throw stuff in the truck. I could work out anywhere. And then I hit him up and I was like, hey man, like you want to work out together? Like this and that. Like we could do like a workout at any park. Like just trying to do something to collab to see if I could get a little bit of growth or you know, give him a cool video. I was like, I have all of this videography equipment, bro, because I'm in school for it. So I have like a Fuji X-T4 with lens. I have like $10,000 in photography equipment.
Back up. You're in school for photography?
Well, it's a digital media thing, so it's like everything. It's like
Okay, so
art, photography.
you're in school for digital
videography.
media, and you have a editor?
Yes, because there is not enough hours in the day. I was explaining earlier in my stream that like I'm taking my shop right now, which was open for 2.5 months, from 620 square feet to over 2,000 square feet. And I've been working on the murals and things like that. So they have to be done digitally, and then they have to be muraled on.
All right, hold
and
on.
it is layers and layers and hours of work.
What's the next thing? Find the clue. Okay, you need to auto path to the quest real quick. All right, I'm going to walk you through why this guy is successful, or why he was successful, because this guy doesn't really do YouTube anymore. Click auto path. So auto path to your Sage Succession quest. On the right. Yep. Navigate. Move to.
Okay, there we go. Oh wait, did that work? Okay, yeah, it's gone. Wait,
nope, it's just running in a direction. Find the clue and speak to the black spirit, then activate the key. Okay, so you need to find the clue.
There you go. Now it's
okay. There you go. All right, perfect. Okay, so this guy actually
I had hit him up when he was active, and he like ghosted me pretty much, and I was like,
well, yeah, I mean, like most creators aren't going to help you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this guy is getting views on his channel. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not making. His last video was 4 months ago, so he's not actually making like anything. You don't make money on videos that are more than 3 months old. That at least that's how it works for YouTube for me. Money on YouTube is based on watch hours on the channel. So if you're let me look at Fake Uni. Fake Uni has blown up over the last few days, or over the last month or so. Fake Uni is getting close to 3 million views on the channel a month. Okay, but the problem is almost all of these views are in shorts. Almost every single view that this is shorts, and in shorts you make pennies. I mean pennies on shorts. So he is making maybe $700 a month, maybe $700 a month on YouTube, even with close to 3 million views. Okay, like. My channel is different. I make a different amount of money because most of my views are from really long form videos. So when people click on my videos, they watch them for much longer than you would watch a short for, right? Typically, they're watching for much longer than a minute, right? And you get more money based on how long people are watching your videos, because people will have to watch more ads the longer they're watching your videos. That's how you make money on YouTube. It's basically all ad revenue. I love YouTube because, like, it's so informative. I would open my studio right now, but I don't really want to show numbers and stuff like that right now. But like essentially your YouTube studio, I assume you're familiar with like the YouTube studio.
Yeah, I use it on my phone. I look at it, but obviously for me, like I don't do the watch hours or anything. Like I'm nowhere near. Like I got 421 watch hours right now in the last 28 days, but that's all been since you shouted me out. It was like always nowhere. Like I would never make the 4,000.
Because you're all over the place.
This forever.
If I look at your YouTube, you're just all over the place. This is not a super easy thing. Like this is not a super easy business to go into. You have to entertain people, right? So like you need to find something that like, okay, people really enjoyed that. That's what I'm going to do, right? So like right now, you're a new BDO player. You're doing stupid stuff. Yes, we're collabing. You should put this on YouTube too. Like I'm going to put it on YouTube.
Okay.
Like so like it's a slam dunk, right? But like this should go on YouTube too, as edited as you can get it. Your editor's pretty good, and if you're only paying him $100 or $200 a month, I'll be honest with you.
It's more. It's like close. I'm spending closer to $1,000 a month on it.
There it is.
And then here's why. So like,
there it is.
I linked you the page to the shop, and if you look at like if you look at the homepage and you scroll down, you'll see the murals that I have up, right? And this is just like before I took everything down, and 2 out of these 3 murals are going to get destroyed because the walls have to come down, and the new murals that I'm working on are like
what the does this have to do with does this have to do with content?
Oh, because you were asking me why I don't edit my own content. I'm like, between being stuck in 4 classes and doing
Alright.
this for like 16 hours a day sometimes.
I'll keep it a
I
buck.
don't have the time to edit like my
I'll
own
keep
stuff.
it a buck.
You know?
You don't know my backstory, but when I used to do content part-time, I used to be working 90+ hour work weeks.
Yeah, you told me. I was listening to that on the I watched the video about the firing and
if
I was
you
like, damn.
if you love to do this, and I mean you love to do content, you're gonna make the time. Okay. I would literally, there were days I would literally wake up at like 6 in the morning and I would go to school. Okay. And keep in mind, like I have to get all my labs ready because I was a science teacher. You know, you're getting all your labs and lessons preps ready. You have to go through school all day. There's no breaks really at school. You're basically on the clock the whole time and you're always doing stuff. Even in your free periods, you have to sub and stuff for other teachers that aren't actually there. So like after school, I had cross country practice where I had to go run around at the park, like at the park and stuff, and like coach the students, right, or coach the athletes, right. So that was another like 2 hours at the end of school. So we're already at the end of my normal work day. We're at 12 hours because I'm getting home at 6 p.m. Okay. Yeah. Then I would come home. I would prep Fun Day Monday basically immediately. Okay, like I would prep the VODs that I had to do live that day. I would go live for like 5-6 hours, and then I would go to bed at 2 in the morning, and then I would wake up and I would do it again on Tuesday, and I would do it with the podcast and the patch note rundown again on Tuesday, and then like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, I got to re-gas up, but see, I would react to videos on Sunday, and then like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm basically trying to edit for the whole following week, and I was putting out 1 video a day. I was streaming 4 days a week, and I was working 90 hours a week, and that is at a minimum. Like it was wild. Okay, like I still work like 70-hour work weeks as a content creator now, but it's different now. I don't have to drive to work and stuff. The job is like, let me just be honest, it's like way easier than I had it before. Like, but like if you love this profession, you're going to find the time to get this shit done. Okay, and like streaming, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not really gonna get anywhere streaming at this stage. Okay, you might be able to get off the ground a little bit. 30, 40, 50 viewers, that's pretty good. I don't know how many you're sitting at right now. You're sitting at 33 right now. That's pretty good for somebody with 196 followers. That's really good. So maybe you like streaming, but like for YouTube, this is going nowhere, and you're paying this dude $1,000 a month. This guy's doing good work. Okay, I've met people before who hire editors. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're just taking people's money. It's ridiculous. But I'll be honest with you, this is not paying off. So either you need to find something new, or you need to just dump the editor. Okay, like you need to figure out something that you really enjoy doing and make it as YouTube content. And you need to actually, I don't think he's using tags. It's incredible to me that these are only getting like 60 views and stuff. If I go to your latest videos, those are your old videos. Latest videos outside of me reacting to these videos, 29, 49, 151, 57, 36. Like, and you're all over the place though. What are these games? I can't even. So here's the problem with these thumbnails.
That's all Apex Legends pretty much.
I don't know. Like I don't know what I'm looking at. This says Genius Playstyle, and it's just some smiley face robot. I can't even tell what that is. If I fucking,
it's all Legends from the same game. It's like one game.
Oh,
it's all
I've played
Legends.
Apex. I know what Apex looks like. But if I look at the other Apex Legends people, I can tell, hey, that's Apex Legends. This is Apex Legends. That's definitely Apex. That's Apex. Yeah. I don't know what the that is. But like, you see how these thumbnails are just objectively better? Because like I can tell what game it is, and like tell what they're. Oh, that guy's the best cheater in Apex Legends. I probably want to click on that fucking
Apex
video.
On it. That
helps. Like, boom. Yeah, and it says Apex on the video. Let me look at your videos. Okay, so if I'm gonna click on a random video, click on this one. How the fuck am I supposed to know that this is Apex Legends? No wonder you're not getting views.
Yeah.
World Edge dominated the explosive power of Fuse. What the fuck game is this even for? You're paying this guy $1,000 a month. He can't even put the name of the game in the title.
Like, I think that was me though. Honestly, I think that was me before. He would just edit the videos and thumbnails.
Okay, well, which one did he do?
So he's done the last ones, but I mean, again, those were you, because I didn't know how to like
Black Desert,
allow someone to manage. Like, like
that's
these
crazy.
Now.
You know why I
figured
picked it
out
up?
that I can let him manage it.
Do you know why I picked this up? It's because it said Black Desert on the thumbnail. It's a pretty good thumbnail, and it says Black Desert on it.
I didn't think about that.
And then look at the title. It says Black Desert Online. Oh, look at that! I can tell what game it is. That's crazy. Yeah. I go back to this one. This one's got 168 views. What's the game? I have to click on the video to figure out what the game is. No one is going to do that.
Makes sense. Yeah.
No one is going to do this. Okay.
I was like, oh,
no one
they're
cares.
catchy. The titles are catchy, but you're right. It's like no way of knowing essentially.
Yeah. Like,
and I figured because people play the game, they would know. Like the people that were looking for that game would know.
Yeah.
But
like, if I Google Black Desert right now,
I see the difference for sure.
Boom. Black Desert Online. You can tell the game immediately in the thumbnail. New player review. No wonder it's the top thing. That's normally what people are looking for, right? Black Desert on Black Desert again. Worth playing in 2024. Black Desert. Do you see a theme here? Black Desert. Like, it's in the thumbnail. Black Desert Beginner Mobile Guide. See, Pansy gets it. Look, there's me. I've got BDO patch notes in the thing. But the reason we use BDO instead of Black Desert for our patch note rundown is because we're not trying to attract new players for the patch note rundown. Most players that are experienced enough that they want to see a patch note rundown will abbreviate Black Desert Online. It'll be BDO. Pro tip. That's why my patch note rundown says BDO instead of Black Desert. Okay, but like that's kind of a nuanced thing. You can like the Black Desert Online in the title, so I tried Black Desert Online. You notice that even Asmon does this.
Yeah, even Asmon, that's hilarious.
Okay. Yeah, like
past that.
Notice Black Desert. See, it's just I have an editor too, and he's really good, and he's been doing it for like 4 months. He understands this inherently. I just put Black Desert in the title. Boom! Look at that, 3,000 more views. That's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
and it's little things like that are really helping me right now. That I didn't have the vision or the foresight to see that. You know, that's such a small detail makes a world of difference. Like putting the game title in the thumbnail. And the actual video title is huge. I didn't realize that. All
right, so like I've coached you on YouTube a decent amount. I've given you a decent amount to digest. I would also say that your YouTube analytics are extremely important. Most lazy content creators don't look at your analytics. They don't look at their analytics. They're not looking at who's watching what video, who is clicking on what, how long they're watching the videos, and what is trending better and why. Right? Like you have to look at things objectively and like look at the data and then figure out why in the did they click on this video more than they clicked on this video? That is literally YouTube. Okay. And if you do this enough times, you start to figure out a pattern. You start to figure out the algorithm, and then you start to figure out, okay, this is how I dominate in views. That's why my YouTube is so successful, is because my editor and myself understand how to do it. We're starting to understand how to do this. And to be clear, we're still new at this. We're still not very good at this. We're no Asmon, right? We're no we're not crazy, but like in terms of BDO standards, we're kind of killing it. And like that's because we're understanding the algorithm for BDO better than most of the other creators that are doing YouTube. So like just understand that breaking down your analytics is extremely important. Now let's look over at Twitch. Okay, Twitch is an entirely another bear, like altogether. Okay, so when you look at Twitch, YouTube, you can sit, you can edit, you can make things funny in post. Non-funny, non-comedians can be funny on YouTube. Okay? Like, they're usually... The problem is when non-funny people try to act funny on YouTube, it usually comes across as cringe. Like cringe editing or whatever. Like, there's plenty of examples of this. I'm sure we've all seen videos of, like, people who over-edit their shit, or like it's clearly overdone, blah-blah-blah. Nobody likes that shit. Nobody likes that shit, but you can nail it as an editor without actually being a super witty person. On Twitch, it's just completely different. If you're going to be on Twitch, you have to be an entertainer. You got to show up to play, okay? And the most important thing about Twitch is just because you can't like sit down and edit and spend countless hours on it, you can prep it. I used to prep all of my content. I still prep almost all of my content ahead of time. When I hit go live, I have an exact plan. Normally my title has arrows. I tell people, we're going to do this, then 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 we're going to do this, right? And I kind of just go in order. I might mix them up. I might add things to the list if I find more content along the way. So like not everything always goes according to plan, but like I am ready to go. I know which videos we're going to watch for the day. I haven't watched them yet, but usually I know what videos we're watching for the day. I have those lined up, or I'm ready for a VOD ahead of time, or I'm like, okay, we're going to do Kuno for about this amount of time, then I'm going to play Naraka for this amount of time, or I'm going to do Node Wars, or I'm going to do GVG content. I always have plans ahead of time, and you know why? It's because people need to be entertained. If you're sitting there going in a circle, grinding aimlessly. I'm just gonna do this, and I'm not trying to show any disrespect to any other content creators in the BDO category right now. But if I just open up the BDO content creator category and I just scroll the down, first of all, who the is Magica is literally watching my patch note rundown. That's funny. But like if I just scroll the down in the category, what's everybody doing? This guy's AFK fishing. That's dead content. This guy, the Wutaru literally just started. He's really solid, so he usually has good content. He's in a load screen. This guy's grinding. That guy's grinding. That guy's grinding. That guy's grinding. This guy's grinding. This guy's grinding. Do you guys see? Do you see this guy's grinding too? Look, I love Ryu. Ryu's a good streamer, but like, if you don't come prepared and all you want to do is sit there and grind, well, everybody else is doing that. Why the fuck would they watch? Why the fuck would they watch you go in a circle and grind when they could go watch Choice? Choice is going to do it better than you, and he's going to be more efficient than you at every single available opportunity. He's got his class ingrained into his mind. He can basically read chat and answer questions. He can stay entertaining while he's grinding. He's got a webcam. He's experienced. He's got all the gear in the world. There's no reason to watch him or to watch you over them. That is basically how it works. Okay, it's okay to go grind while you're streaming as long as you have a plan. 99 Clara, as long as you have a plan for something to do otherwise. Most of the time when I would prep content, I would do like VOD reviews or something. So I found something that like I was really good at. I was better at it than everyone else, and I kind of hashed out a little thing. Like I was like, okay, well, I mean, Norelio did VOD reviews too, and he was much more popular than me, but I had a unique spin on it because I would draw on the screen and stuff. Like I just kind of made it my own. And so on Monday nights, I would go live, I would announce it in the Discord, and then people would come in and they would watch their guild get VOD reviewed. Basically, I was just roasting people in PvP, but it was like in a fun way. It was like a fun, charismatic way. You can go look at my VOD reviews on YouTube if you want to. But like, that basically put me in the top row of the category. I wasn't top slot of the category, not by any means, but that put me in the top slot of the category. And I would do that for 2 or 3 hours a week, basically every week. But see, my average viewership was really solid for those 2 or 3 hours, and I was getting more follows in those 2 or 3 hours than any of these people that are sitting down at 15 to 40 viewers in their time. And they're like 8 to 9 hours streamed. Because Twitch, people say, I'm putting in the grind on Twitch. I'm putting in the hours. Yeah, that's not going to matter if your content isn't entertaining. No one in the audience gives a shit that you're streaming for 15 hours. If you lose your VOD tomorrow, how much actual content was actually lost? If you streamed for 12 hours today, Erkulez, and you lost the entire VOD tomorrow, how many actual minutes of content would be lost if you lost the VOD?
That's interesting.
Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Okay, and I consider what I consider content is different than what most people consider content. And again, I can only speak to my own experience on this. But like, what I consider content is something that I can make into a YouTube video and I can make work. Like, if I can put it up on YouTube, it's good, and have people watch it, that's good content. Okay. Yeah. If I can't put it up on YouTube, it's dead filler shit. Okay. All of my Kuno grinding hours, that's just filler stuff. Like, that's stuff I'm doing in between activities, and I get to do that because I'm sitting so high up in the category. I wouldn't be able to do that if I was sitting lower in the category. The reason that Choice never has to run events, like, Choice does not run events as a general rule. I haven't seen Choice do it like a fashion show or even a tournament in over a year. And the reason is he's already sitting at the top of the category. He can just go in a circle and grind. It's all the rest of us that have to run events to try to get towards the top of the category. See, because Choice and Biseptimus, they've already proved to everyone that they're really entertaining streamers. So like, they can just do whatever the they want, and people will just watch them, right? You have a lot more to prove. If somebody new in the BDO category is going to scroll down, they'll scroll all the way down to you, and they're going to click on your stream, they're going to decide within the next 30 seconds to 1 minute, typically at maximum 2 minutes, whether or not they're actually going to watch or follow your stream. Okay, if you get them to watch your stream for longer than 1 or 2 minutes, that's a win. If you can get them to click the follow button, that's massive, because people that follow have a much higher chance of coming back. Obviously, follows don't mean everything, but like, especially those early follows, they really do matter, because people will see you streaming again, and there's a large, a reasonably large population on Twitch that when they open up their Twitch, they go to the very bottom and they want to support streamers that are not necessarily the biggest streamers, and they want to help you get big. So they'll see you, oh, he's streaming again, and they'll click on you and they'll leave your stream open. Like, that's what you need. Okay. Now there like at a certain point you do need to stream for longer hours. Okay, but like that comes with time. You evolve it with time. I strictly think that early on, you should, when you hit go live, that needs to be your banger, best of the best content you stream for like 4 hours tops, and you're just cranking content. All of it is basically like potential YouTube content. And then the rest of your time, when you're grinding content, I call it grinding content. Like you're just like grinding stuff out. Needs to be spent on editing, researching, and like making good YouTube videos, understanding the business, making good YouTube videos, because like you're really not going to get it. If you have a solid YouTube, your Twitch will be successful to a certain degree, right? It takes a special kind of creator to be successful on both YouTube and Twitch. That's hard to do because that means that you have to be entertaining. Asmon is a perfect example. Asmon was incredibly successful on YouTube, and then he came to Twitch and he was even he's crazy successful on Twitch as well. So like that's a huge W, right? Most creators, like you're gonna find more success on YouTube than you will on Twitch. Twitch is a brutal platform for discoverability. I see some of these creators that are great people. See Zane's in my chat right now. I'll use him as an example. See Zane grinds content hours out. That man is a unit. I love the atmosphere of his stream. And dude, that guy grinds for a crazy amount of hours. And if I look at the number of follows that he's gotten this month, let me see if I can find it. It's just disproportionate. It's just so ridiculously. I just can't. We changed this icon. Very cool. So like, yeah, that sucks. When you grind for 36 hours and you lose a follow, that really feels bad. Like that sucks so bad. I think that people like Suzanne would be much more successful if he did more YouTube content. If you do more YouTube content, you get follows when you're not even live. It's great. How many people today are watching my stream for basically the first time, or they discovered my stream through YouTube and came to Twitch to see if I was streaming and found me there, or hit the follow button and then found me later? Like that's a lot of people. There's me right there. See, I have people in the chat right now. Like that's why YouTube is important. And YouTube is the engine that I use to power my Twitch stream. I'm not getting views because like I'm some crazy wild Twitch streamer. Like I like to think that I'm entertaining, but like if you look over time, look at this shit. These were all Fun Day Mondays. I was averaging 65 average viewers. That's pretty good for like just starting on Twitch, right? But like I really struggled to kind of get above this 200 threshold. You know, when I started doing YouTube, I can point to on the map where I started YouTube. Literally right there. At that moment, that's when I started YouTube. Okay, because like I started absolutely grinding and I caught on quick with it. I kind of nailed it because I put in a tremendous amount of hours. But like, look at the jump in average viewership. I went from 228 to 554 to 444. Then I hit 655. I was at 655 average viewers and climbing, and that was before I got fired. Then I got fired and I jumped up to 980, and we've dropped down. This month has been not super great because I've been gone for like 6 of the last days of the month on trips, so it's a little low right now, but like it'll come back up. But like this is successful because of YouTube. YouTube is my engine for making things work, because like offline, like people can still discover me. It's not that I have to necessarily be live all the time. Now I will say that since I know I'm one of the people that can sit towards the top of the category, I can basically grind as much as I want. Your approach is different. You have to you do short form quality content that is really high quality and really entertains people. Get people to hit that follow button. Okay. Me, I can as long as I'm not streaming at the same time as Choice or Biceptimus, I can basically just hit go live and then just do whatever the fuck I want and sit here. Now I still prep my content because I enjoy doing it, and I'm still trying to grow. I'm still not the biggest creator in our category. And even if I was, I would still just keep pushing. Right, I'm always pushing, but like I could basically sit up here, and I haven't looked at I haven't even opened the game in a while, and the views are kind of bouncing around. It's like Infinity Stream, I know, it's because I held it up in front of, but like I can basically stream for much longer hours and get way more follows because I can sit in the top slot of the category. Because like I told you before, every single slot matters, right? Yeah. As long as you're in one of the top slots here, each one of these is worth a certain amount of money. Now, you don't really care about the money. Your job already makes a lot. Like, I never really cared about the money either until I became a full-time creator. It wasn't really about the money. Now I do need to make money, but even still, Like every single one of these slots is more discoverability. More discoverability will translate into more views, which would eventually translate into money, even if people aren't necessarily clicking the subscribe button. That is how it works. And so like you need to try to get as far up in the category as you can for as long as you can. And it's better to be higher in the category for a shorter period of time than it is to be really far down in the category for a really long period of time. Now I've been talking for a minute. Do you have questions?
Yes, I'm trying to formulate it in a way that doesn't waste your time or anything like that. So, with that being said, my thought process before, since I was the guy that was streaming for hours for no one at all, and now when I do come on, you know, thanks to everything you've done for me, I do have people watching me now. This is amazing. I still like my thought process was like, if I'm gonna be playing a game, I might as well be live. Would you recommend going against that and only doing so if I have like, all right,
forgot.
This is the plan. This is what I'm gonna do. Because you said, you know, you want me to
only when you have a plan, but it needs to be consistent. So you need to like pick a stream day, and you need to be like, okay, this is gonna be my day. But yeah, you don't have a schedule. Well, how the fuck are people supposed to know when you're live? You know what I mean? Like that's just not how it works, right? If I ask my chat right now, guys, when am I supposed to be live? Every single day except for Wednesday and Sunday. Those are my 2 days off. Like that's it. I'm just live. It's really easy to remember. I'm really trying to push my stream hours up, but like usually it's in the evenings, right? Like it's news to me. Yeah, shut up. There's a very important concept that you are doing that like I think that I should explain for both you and all the creators that are currently watching. There's a reason that content creators don't multi-stream to YouTube. You are currently multi-streaming to YouTube. You have 8 people on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to show you something, and this is a concept that's lost to people because they're like, oh, I should just multi-stream because then I get discoverability from multiple platforms. Not necessarily, and this is why most people don't do this. Okay, where are you in the category right now? You are
being
right here.
By this
You're
thing.
at 30. If those 8 viewers on YouTube were watching you on Twitch, you would be an entire row higher than where you are right now. You are hurting your own discoverability because you are splitting your viewers across multiple platforms. This is the same reason that I do not multi-stream to multiple platforms, because I do not feel that if I had 200 or 300 viewers watching me on YouTube and they weren't watching me on Twitch, that I would still hold the top slot in the category. That's how it works. Okay, I'm just explaining this. No one else is going to explain this to you. Like, but that is why big streamers, that is typically the big reason why big streamers do not multi-stream to other categories. And that's what little streamers don't understand, or smaller creators don't understand, is they're hurting their own discoverability. Unless you dominate your category so hard that you can literally hold the top slot and go stream on Kick and lose like 200 viewers on Twitch and still be in the top slot of the category, okay, well then that's fine, right? Like if I'm sitting at 1,500 viewers and the next closest is Rayor at 250, okay, yeah, I can spare, you know, like I can spare that viewership. But like even then I want to kind of, I kind of want to move those viewers to another category. So if I go over to Naraka Blade Point, which is where I've been going lately, I want to make sure that I have over 255 viewers. Why? Because then I'm in the top slot of the category. That way everybody that clicks on Naraka Blade Point, boom, they click on my stream first. Okay, and then I get discoverability. I get people added to my community that discovered me through Naraka. Like that's how that works. Like this is just how the business works. This is what I've discovered in like the last few months or whatever that I've been kind of doing it. But like I was gonna do multi-streams. I told the stream that I was like, guys, we're gonna do multi-streaming. We're gonna start doing this, that, and the other thing. And then I decided against it for this exact reason. Because I did not feel that my viewership was in a position where I could sacrifice that kind of average viewership. Twitch is all about these slots. If you are not in like the front row, you are suffering badly. Like the people like poor Jakun, Rags, these are great creators. Juanma, Wutaru, these are fantastic creators, and they're suffering right now because they can't. This is why I hate it when I see people like Troll Xena, this creator here. She only runs basically reruns. She's been live for like 40 straight hours or some dumb shit. She just runs reruns on her channel, but it doesn't say reruns, so you have no idea that it's a rerun. And so you don't know. So it's basically an AFK drop stream, even though they're not actually there. This is super shitty to everybody behind her in the category because it bumps everyone down a slot. That's really shitty to do to everybody else in the category. There's also AFK drop streamers like this piece of work. This guy right here, this is a Korean streamer. This guy is just an AFK drop streamer. There's nothing here. This is against Twitch TOS, and if enough people report him, his stream will get banned now. Like, we see less of these now because Twitch has, like, officially announced it's against TOS. But, like, I hate people like this because it's extremely disingenuous to the entire category, and it's not hurting me. I don't care, right? Like, it's not like anybody's clicking on these streams over, like, over these three right here. Rayrar doesn't give a Kendaya doesn't give a I don't give a But you know what? I remember what it was like to be down here. I remember what it was like in the trenches trying to get the to the top of the category. It's hard, man. That's how Twitch works. And like, these rats are standing in your way. And that's really annoying. Really, really annoying. I may have just one tap my Debo. Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about that later after I report you. But like, do you understand kind of how I'm explaining this?
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
I would not go live without a plan. If your plan is to like go live and just kind of, oh, people like my stream because it's just a chill vibes, that's usually an L. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's usually a L. Yeah, like, don't, like, nobody cares about chill vibes. If I want chill vibes, I'll go to Choice.
My horse.
I'll go to Vert.
Like,
I'll go to Mac. Like, that's just how it works. Like, there's streamers that are doing that chill vibe. They're doing it better than you.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, and it's cool. Like, I've been reading the chat the entire time, guys. Don't think that I'm not reading it. And a lot of people were like saying, like, yo, let's go to Twitch, let's swap over. And I thought that was really cool that, like, they're listening to the advice that you're giving as well, and they're like, shit, that makes a lot of sense. Let's go swap over instead of watching them on YouTube and give them that little bump on Twitch, you know?
YouTube is a terrible streaming platform. I'm going to explain it right now. Watch. If I want to find Black Desert, okay, this is not going to give me live streams. Okay, nobody cares. There's no directory for live streams, or I think there is, but it's complete garbage. In order to actually be a successful YouTuber, you must first already have a massive subscriber base. If you have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and you hit go live on YouTube, well, your channel's already getting a massive amount of traffic anyway, and then they're going to see you live and they're going to click on it. So, like, yeah, you're going to be a crazy successful YouTuber, and like, YouTube allows you to stream in like really higher quality, but like, you're not really getting massive amount more like discoverability. These are just people that are kind of coming back to your channel to discover it. Right? Or to like look at your videos and then they see that you're live. It's different. The reason that streamers, typically the combo is stream on Twitch, you do YouTube videos, like do YouTube content, is because on YouTube you're getting discoverability for the videos because it's a great video media platform. On Twitch, it's a great live streaming platform. The directory on Twitch, although it's brutal, is the best we have in terms of like discoverability. So you're getting discoverability on both platforms. I know there's probably a lot of viewers in chat that discovered me on Twitch and then went over and found my YouTube and now enjoy that too, right? And just like that, the vice versa, there's a lot of people that discover me on YouTube and then come to the Twitch stream. That's why that combo works really, really well. If I go to Kick, the reason why nobody's on Kick for Black Desert, you can see it auto-filled the category. Here we go. There's 2 people in the category. There's 40 people here. Okay. How much discoverability do you think that is actually going through Kick? That's the biggest problem. Nothing. Is how many people do you think are like, okay, yeah, I want to watch a Black Desert live stream. Let me boot up Kick. Like, nobody does that. Nobody cares. Yeah. That's why Kick streamers are not as successful with Black Desert. It's basically a dead website for at least our category for now. If more people start like frequenting the category, okay, yeah, sure, I would consider coming over to Kick. But like, for now, I look at the Black Desert category. We got 3.5K viewers, right? Like, this is way more discoverability in our category on on Twitch than it is on Kick. And then YouTube, again, there's no real directory for Black Desert. You just, if you're already subscribed, it'll tell you who's live here on this left side here. So I know like Ludwig is streaming right now. Oh, I want to watch this. Let's see what Ludwig's watching, right? Boom, there he is right there, and we're watching, right? But I already like Ludwig content, and I've already shown that. So like, it is what it is. Yeah, sorry, I kind of buzzed straight through that, and I know that was kind of crazy. But like, that's basically what I've learned.
I'm tracking, like I'm picking up everything, and like, you're kind of layering it from different sides, and it's really nice because like I 100% fully understand the Twitch situation now, like, and why it's like I'm gonna swap my overlays and everything, and I'm gonna start doing that going forward, where I only stream on Twitch. And one of the things that I wanted to do, and maybe, you know, people might think, or even you might think that it's like, oh, that's a shit idea or whatever. But it's like, I like talking to people, and throughout my life, I've always had this thing where people come and ask me for advice because I've gone through a lot of shit at 32 and been around the world and things like that. And what makes me happy, what I would think of like
Ghost, thank you so much for the 10
stream that would bring
gifters.
value
I'll get to it
people
after
and
this. I
would be
really appreciate
amazing
that. Thank you so much.
is like if I could interact with the chat all the time, because ultimately, I mean, I'm doing
That's
this
what
for
I love
fun,
too.
and
I'm an
I do
extrovert.
like an environment where like I can have a personal relationship with people. So I'd want to just be like, oh, you know,
I would relax with that. You have a relationship with chat, but it's like super parasocial. Like you need to like be careful about like having kind of a relationship with your chat. Chat and I have a love-hate relationship. They hate me, I love them. That's
okay,
kind of how it goes.
I wanted somewhere where like people could be like, hey, this is what I'm going through in my life. Do you have any advice? And I could be like, well, if I was going through this is how I would handle it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, people do that to me all
Kind
the
of
time. You're doing it to
situation.
me right now. Like people, you just kind of like that comes with time. As you build a following, people will start asking you for help. Like that's just the way that it goes. I'm not saying I'm not the best person to ask for help. I've been fired from like 3 jobs in my life. One of which was not too long ago. It was my career. That sucked, right? But like it does mean, and I've also been homeless before. Like I'm not the best at giving advice about everything, but like, yeah, I've kind of been through some shit.
And you
It
see
seems
that
like
that's in my eyes, that's what I think does make you the best person to give advice, because those are things those are challenges other people haven't faced and would not know what to do. You know,
I work way harder because of it. Ultimately, content creator comes down to 2 things: the product that you're selling, and then I'll get into that in a second, and how hard you can work. If you're missing either of those 2 variables from the equation, you're going to be garbage at this. You need to be super, super self-motivated. And I mean crazy self-motivated to get this done. Like, that's why I said I was working 90 hours a week, because I love content creation. I was making it work. I needed to be doing it better, smarter, and faster than the content creator next to me, because I had less time in the day. The other creators, they had all day to stream. I didn't have all day to stream. I had to make the 4 hours that I was live, I had to make those hours hit. Because every single other streamer can be live for 2 times as long as me. I just gotta be that much more entertaining than them, right? That's basically it. It's not necessarily how long you're live, but see, I'm also selling a really good product because I'm kind of a freak. Okay, in real life, it doesn't help me. I'm really over the top eccentric. I have ADHD. I have a lot of energy. It's very overwhelming for a lot of people. It's never really helped me in my life. Okay, it certainly hurt me in school.
I can relate to a lot of that too.
Right?
I was watching your video and a lot of it
I'm kind of a spaz.
I could really relate to. And then I didn't really start this journey of self-discovery until now in my 30s, where like going to college and stuff, teachers were kind of mentioning things that were anomalies within me, you know? Like that's
did you finish your awakening quest line, by the way?
I was trying. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was trying to get you to invite the ninja because he's been murdering everything here.
Oh,
but it's
my
not
bad, bro.
Well,
yo, can that ninja X? Oh, me, bro. Yeah, I got you.
He's I don't know, Takashi.
Holy fuck! All right, go ahead. I got him. I'm so sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
No, go ahead.
But yeah, so I've had a lot of the similar struggles, and I'm kind of like figuring things out now, you know, with the writing and everything, and wanting to develop this MMO is like a long-term goal. But I'm sure I'll figure it out slowly but surely, you know. And now that I have you as a friend and asset, it's awesome that and the communities come together like to kind of teach me and tell me things. It's just I think what I'm gonna struggle with is figuring out what's what, you know. And I think there's not really ever gonna be an answer. Just because like I read through my chat now, and like the one thing that is a constant is that everyone seems to be like, yeah, dude, the person that's your friend that was helping you wasn't really helping you. They were screwing you with what you were supposed to spend.
He just didn't know either. It was the blind leading the blind, man. Like you guys had no idea it's not his fault. He didn't know what the was going on.
But they were saying that about like today's stream as well. So it's like no one can ever agree on what the right path is. Luckily, I don't really care. I'm just like having a fun time, taking some advice, and to some people where they see it as like a deathly blow if some money is misspent, to me, it's not as large of a deal, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, like, it used to not always be this way in the community. The BDO community is super helpful and welcoming now, especially well, the creator community. It used to not be this way. Many years ago, before I was a streamer, people used to not even host each other. Raids weren't a thing yet, but like people wouldn't host each other. Like all the BDO partners was like a clique. You had to be like in the group. Like if you were in the in group, you were like one of the club, and like they would host you, but like no one else. And it was like this thing that would just pass the viewers around, and like nobody really helped each other. Oh, that was you. Where are you going next?
I'm not sure. I just took my pets out because chat was like, "Are your pets even out?" And I'm like, "That's probably the thing I should do."
But like now, when I was a creator growing up, I didn't get very many raids. I did get one or two from Choice.
Ancient Fissure.
Because Choice believes in the raid culture. Like, I'm gonna throw my viewers to the next streamer, and I really like that too. I'm all about that too. So like, we're fortunate in the BDO community that the vast majority of our partners today and the creators in the creator program all look at content as a collaboration. We don't look at it as like competing with one another. I'm not competing necessarily with Rayrar. I'll probably throw my viewers to her after this is over, right? Like I want her to be successful. I just want like we're all in this together is kind of deals, but like obviously we're all running our own businesses is kind of the deal. Like so like people are always going to be willing to help you. Maybe not as much as I'm kind of helping you right now, but like it's just kind of the community. When we see a new streamer, a new creator coming in, and they really try to be successful, we give them as much advice as we can, and then we send them on your way. But you need to understand, Erkulez, that like if you're not selling a good product,
no one's buying.
It's not going to matter. Okay. Yeah. If you're not an entertaining person, no one cares. There's like there's 3 ways to get popular as a Twitch streamer as a general rule to sell a good product. Number 1 is to be really entertaining, right? Like just be genuinely entertaining in one way or another. Number 2 is to be really good at the game that you play. And number 3 is to be really hot. Being really hot helps you in basically every sense, but like if you're super hot, much more people will watch you. And like that's why typically VTube models are like always like they're always going to be super hot. Like women in general.
I mean, I was gonna say like right now I have boobs, but I don't think they're the right kind of boobs. So I don't think I'm qualified right now. So I have to be entertaining.
How high can you get your voice? Give me an octave.
Oh man, that's I can't.
We can make this work.
I don't. There's got to be a market for a hairy Cuban man somewhere.
You think I can't sell this product? I mean, let me cook for a second.
There's got to be, dude. There's got to be some. Let me whisper nice things. Private Discord channels. You know.
Well, there's a reason that VTubers are successful, and I'm not going to get into the specifics of it because like it doesn't really pertain to you. But like part of the reason that a lot of women like to be VTubers is because women's value on Twitch is very much so based on their appearance. And that sucks. I'm not saying I agree with it, but like that's how it is because it's a bunch of men circle jerking. Yeah. Right. It's a boys club. And so like what VTubing does is it takes away that aspect of like you look really attractive. Like you're going to look attractive, right? You're going to have a super hot model. That's just the way that it goes, right? You're going to give the guys what they want to see. And it makes it about how entertaining you are as a person, which is not always the case as a woman. You can be pretty entertaining on Twitch as a female and be really ugly and no one's going to watch. And that sucks. But like if you're a VTuber and you're ugly, nobody cares as long as you're entertaining. I mean, that's what really matters. Like, and sadly, if you're a VTuber and you're not entertaining, you don't see as much like growth over time. That's the problem. That's what most people don't understand about that either. Is again, you're coming down to selling a product, and you have to be one of 3 things. And like if you're a VTuber, yes, you eliminate one of the things. I don't have to worry about being hot now, but you still have to be either entertaining or really good at the game. That's just the way that it goes. Where are you going? I'm trying to just make sure he doesn't die. I don't know where he's going.
I thought he was going trying to figure out this magnifying glass situation. I'm trying to examine pull with the magnifying glasses. I don't know what that means.
No. You should focus on 100 pounds lost in 3 months. That's the best way to go viral if legit. Well, you put it all back on, didn't you?
Yeah. So I mean, I
Sweet,
can do it right now.
round 2, baby. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm like, this
Look
is like
at this
round
man
4 for me.
farming content. He says, honey, I'm bulking for the content. I need to put on all this weight. Don't worry, I'm gonna take it right back off again. That video is gonna hit.
And I'm ready right now. I'm like 315 at 5'8" right now.
I'm ready.
No, legit. While I was in Hawaii, I kind of like whenever I do this journey, I like to do something that's absolutely miserable, dude, to just start the journey. And right now, like my skin is like heat rashed everywhere. So I hiked at this height and weight. I hiked Cocoa Head, which is like 1,208 feet above sea level. It's like 1,100 steps uphill. And it took me 3 hours of pretty much being stuck on an outdoor hot ass staircase. Without stopping, like complete body destroyed. And I was like,
hit T, go to the next quest. We got to get this awakening quest done. Hit T, go to the next quest. I'm listening, but like, no, you need to auto path. Like auto path.
It's got the pull thing though. There's no auto path. It's a magnifying glass pull situation.
Examine the pull with the okay. So open your inventory.
Okay, yeah, and then I was.
There should be a magnifying glass somewhere in your black spirit.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
there you go. Just right click the magnifying glass. Okay, then you need to combine it.
Right mouse button to item. Okay, no.
Okay, so unorganize your inventory. So at the top there's auto arrange. Unclick that check mark. There you go. Now put them next to each other.
Oh, okay. So the thing right here. I'm guessing that's.
There you go. Hit the plus button. Boom.
Oh, okay. All right.
There it is. All right. As long as we keep moving. All right. So you're hiking up the mountain.
Yeah. So it was like brutal, man. And I was like, I wanted that to be the catalyst to like, all right, when I get back home now off this vacation, I'm gonna just
I'm gonna be honest
with the
losing weight
loss thing again.
Losing weight is a W as a content creator, regardless, because again, the hotter you are, the more viewers you will get. I've lost probably 30 or 40 pounds. If you look at my previous, you look at my old clips, I was kind of a big dude. And I mean, I say kind of a big dude, I was kind of a big guy. I am much thinner than I was before, and I still, if I lose about another 40 pounds, I guarantee you I have more viewers. I guarantee it, because I'm more attractive.
That's good motivation, man, because I mean, I want to do this. And, you know, obviously I have questions about, obviously what kind of an income is possible so that I can see where I need to devote more time to, if I'm going to take this rather passively or if I'm going to take this more aggressive. Because like I said, I'm still really trying to learn the game and put a shop together. And that's like, normally the way I operate is on like 3 hours of sleep a day, 3 to 5 hours of sleep a day. And then I'll burn out like that for like 4 months before I'm like, all right, I need to start getting some more sleep and throttle back. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, you did.
That guy's uglier than I am. I'm not joking. Like that guy right there in that video is way uglier than I am today. It's not even close.
It makes sense, yeah. And I mean, people like aesthetic. How do I investigate the artifact led you to?
That hair, though, I'll literally ban you.
Where am I going? That's a herb. But yeah, and you're right. And just for like health reasons, you know, like I'm getting it's become progressively more difficult to do as I kind of age, and
go to
I've
the
got
next
a lot
quest.
of
Focus. Go to the next
I don't know
quest.
how to do this. Investigate.
Well, then you gotta
the artifact let you
investigate. Hold on, open the quest again. Don't just close it, because then you can't figure out what the fuck to do. Okay, investigate the place.
Just following the light coming from the
okay, so you have to investigate the light coming from the pole. So right click the pole.
Pole.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe
location.
If you look around, maybe there's some like light or something.
Oh,
fuck. Chat, what is he supposed to do?
That's where the turn.
Oh, we gotta get this done.
Actually gonna help you.
Chris Polly? I'm not doing Chris Polly. Do I not have a single Sage main in the chat that actually did the goddamn awakening quest? Run ahead into the cave. All right, turn around. Go to the cave.
Sweet.
Okay,
I gotta
well,
go
maybe
upstairs,
they're saying click the poll again, read the tag. So open the poll. Okay, what does it say?
It says NPC location or item count.
Just click NPC location. Right click NPC location.
location. Okay,
there we
there
go.
you go.
Hit
That
T.
does something.
There you go. Hit T.
Now hit T.
Let Jesus take the keyboard. Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, and the other thing I had questions about, I mean, obviously like to see where I want to go with it, but the other thing that I was doing that I think was kind of like holding back the content entertainment value is that obviously I'm cussed like a sailor. I am literally a sailor.
I did. I did.
So
my
I was worried
editor,
about that.
My
and I would,
editor
like, not
sends
say
me
bad words.
No, my editor sends me like how many F words I use in basically every video because he tells me I need to tone it down. He's in the chat right now. He's like, God,
that's what I was wondering about, like, because they're like, oh, you can't monetize on YouTube if you say bad words or something like that.
Yes, you can. I monetize my videos. As long as you're not saying like bad words. Like if you're saying like just normal cussing, normal profanity, you'll be fine. I can tell you right now, you cuss a lot less than I do. 154.
Yeah, I try to, like, I fight the urge, because I will always thought that, like, it was people would say like, oh, then if you ever do blow up, brands won't want to work with you if you use profanity. And then I always like fought it back, just to like essentially not really being myself, because I didn't want to like say bad words. And I'm like, oh, if somebody's watching my stuff, I don't want like
I'm trying to
someone in the background to be like.
I'm trying to tone down my stuff because the more PG or PG-13 my content is, the more people that will watch it. Like I still cuss like a sailor, but like I need to, like in my React videos, I have toned it down. Like on stream when I'm like live on Twitch, I kind of cuss like whatever I want. But on my React videos, I have toned it back, and it's like a work in progress, but we're getting there.
Okay, and on Twitch, it's like okay, like you're not. It doesn't affect monetization whatsoever on Twitch if
no,
if you say bad words or anything. So it's pretty fine.
Slurs, no homophobic or racism.
Okay. It's just like YouTube stuff.
Yeah, normal F words like crap, shit, damn, stuff like that is totally fine. But like obviously don't say anything stupid, right? Like we've all used shitty words in our life. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. If you're in a private conversation or whatever, like we've all used bad language. Right? Like whether it be racism or homophobia or whatever is the go-to. We've all used bad language before. It's you're kidding yourself if you haven't. But like at the end of the day, when you're a content creator, you don't get to use those words ever for any reason anymore. Like once you become a content creator, you basically have to turn the corner on all that stuff. That's exactly what happened to me. You could find clips of me saying not clips, but like if you clip my Discord from like 5 years ago, yeah, you could probably find some bad shit. Because like I was homeless and I used to say shit, like dumb shit. But don't we all when we're younger? It is what it is. But like when you're a content creator, you don't get to do that anymore. You don't get to say words like that anymore. You can cuss, but like you need to stay away from those words. You need to get as far from them as you can.
I've heard Twitch is,
Norelio is the best example of that. Yeah, Norelio, I'm sure used to say gamer words all the time. I'm not entirely certain, but like he has never, since he's been a content creator, dropped any of those words, right? And that's what matters, right? I'm sure that we've all said bad words in private DMs, or people could clip us out of context in Discord saying stupid stuff from years ago, right? But like the important thing is while you're live, when you're on social media, that kind of stuff, you need to stay away from any sort of thing that can be caught as homophobic, transphobic, racist, any of that stuff. It's just it's not good. It's not good.
And I'm pretty. That's easy day for me. I don't usually just like have an issue creating a divide between professionalism and because you gotta understand too. Like I run a essentially like a Pokemon card shop. So there's kids that come in and I know.
Hold on.
Language to use.
I'm concerned that you've talked to the statue and then run back and forth about 15 times now.
Yeah. I'm trying. Like I see a little book. See, like there's a little book on this one, and it says I did the 5th one. So I'm not understanding.
No, pick a different one. Yeah, you see how they all have lights? We're gonna talk to that one. You gotta use the energy. There you go.
Okay.
All right, and we're good. First try, boys.
So okay, there we go.
And we're there.
We're energizing. There we go. Oof.
Okay.
Would have been here all day.
Yep.
Little things about this game that just destroy me that way.
He's playing and trying to hold a conversation. I know. We all do the same thing when we're in Discord. How many laps have you done around Belly in Discord while you guys are talking to your friends? Shut up, chat.
I'm glad that they're backing me up here, because non-conversation, I would have probably been stuck here for 10 hours too.
No, we all been there.
Hey, what is this? Here. Follow the light to its end.
The Valley of 5K. Oh shit! What the f is this? Oh, the red light. Okay, well, one of them has a quest marker on it, so I'm gonna guess it's probably that one. So turn left. Yeah. Do you see how that one's like blue? Go talk to that one.
Oh, this guy?
I'm glad that you talked to him. Okay, now let's get back to doing the quest.
Red light
Turn back around. Turn. No.
This thing in the middle.
Yeah, talk to that thing over there, the big statue that you were talking to before.
Oh, this thing right here? No, the big statue. Okay. Go. So that little kind of face is the quest thing that you.
The big tablet sticking out of the ground. No, not that one. No. Go back. Go back. All right.
Oh my god.
Do you see the giant red lasers?
Oh,
you see the dog. Okay, there. Oh shit! Yeah, it's first try, boys. We got there. We got there.
The damn Egyptians, man! Look at that. They were hiding in plain sight. Opened up the tomb of Tutankhamun right here. That's in my bars right there.
First try.
Even the spirit is ashamed of me right now. Look around the secret chamber. I'm guessing this thing just opened up. Secretly chambered here. A lot of glowy things. Glowy, shiny things in video games, usually a good sign. All right. Check out the ancient device at the end of the chamber.
Basic, you're probably, yeah, that's true too. Yeah. So we talked about the racism stuff. And then you said these damn Egyptians. Okay. So like that's one of those things that you should probably not say. You should, if you're gonna say it, you should probably say Egyptians, because otherwise people could take it incorrectly.
And there's no defense either, right? So
no, there is not. They don't care what the context was. They're just gonna clip it.
Because that's funny too. Because here's what obviously with the world becoming the way that it's become, here's what's odd about it to me, right? So
you gotta activate the door. Hold on, activate the door first.
Thing. Okay, people like usually don't really go the whole way, you know, because that's a manner of speech, right? And it's like people that say like, oh, you're not speaking properly, right? So to give you an example, I think one of the things that people say that are kind of ignorant, you know, because they say, like, to give an example, right? They say African American people speak a certain way, right? And
abort.
A lot of people like to argue.
Abort.
No, but this is like a straight up logical argument, right? They say that that a lot of times they say, oh, it's not proper English, it's not this, and people don't understand that language is the most diverse thing on the face of the earth, literally, because there's so many dialects, and you could speak the English language, but a Scottish person, a person even in the United States from the South will speak different than someone from like San Fran speaks, you know? So there is, in my opinion,
and there
especially
is
being
nothing
bilingual,
wrong with talking differently. Okay.
Like, I'm like, there's no wrong way to really say anything, because everyone's just like has their own like zone based dialect, I would say, you know? So that's why I find it interesting that if you say a word a certain way, that you can get in trouble when that word can literally be said and accepted in 50 different ways, you know? So I just find it weird.
You just don't use those words.
That's funny.
It's just not a good idea.
Everything's on the ban list.
Not that one, the other one. That one.
Oh, okay.
Click Awakening. There you go.
This is cool.
Now you can level all those skills and like play around with them, and now killing stuff will feel way better. You have actual skills that like do stuff. You can click on the skills, they'll show you what they do, and it'll tell you the key inputs and stuff. It's way more fun. As you level up, you'll get even more skills. Well, I would put points into the skills. Hit K.
If less, okay. How do I do that?
Okay. Level up all the skills.
Oh, these buttons right here.
Yep.
Just click all of them random. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
That was all of them, I guess. Yep.
Yep. There you go. Yep. We're good. Okay. Now go back to the quest. It says Shift LMB. Boom. Now hit C. Now you have your awakening. C is the C swap. That's your awakening weapon. Yeah, that's your awakening weapon. It's just this giant spear like your Zeus. And you're hitting people with a lightning bolt. Okay, so now talk to the beam of light.
Oh, that's crazy.
He didn't lock evasion. One fire at a time. Okay.
Forms fatal fissure, then combo it into spearbolt with Cabela's.
Okay, so the shift LMB. Okay. Oh no, you need to do it from pre-awakening. So hit C, go back to pre-awakening, pull your key out. Okay, now hit shift left mouse button. Now hit WF.
Yeah.
Now you're in awakening again. Now hit C. Nice. Okay, we're good. All right, now talk to the thing again. Boom. Awakening complete. Yep. That should be an autocomplete. Click go back. Okay. Yeah. Open your Black Spirit one more time. There it is. Complete. And you're done. Okay.
Sweet.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. No problem.
This is awesome.
This is going to be way better. This is going to be way better because when you're going through your quests, you'll actually be able to kill stuff and like use your cool skills and whatnot. Yeah. See? And you can see all the different skills you can use in your skill tree. It'll show you.
Oh my gosh. Lightning prison shift.
Do you like the screen shake stuff?
I don't mind it. Is it annoying for most people? I would say this. What is better for the people viewing?
Oh, you're going to turn that off immediately if you want any viewers at all, y'all.
Okay, then yeah, let's turn that off. How do we do that?
Hit escape, click settings. Yep. Click display settings. I think it's effects. Maybe it's camera graphics. It's camera graphics probably. Yeah, so yes, vision rate, overall camera effect. Take that and drag it straight to 0. Click apply.
Vibration.
Click confirm. And now use skills. There we go. Okay.
Oh yeah, now, it actually doesn't bother me as much either. Yeah, that's cool.
Now hit K one more time. And I want you to scroll to the bottom, go to your main skill tree. No. Put the gun down. Okay, yeah. The main. Yep. There you go. Yeah, you almost switched to succession. All right, scroll all the way down. Keep scrolling up. There is a skill in here. Right there. Okay. So in the top left up there, you see the skill evasion.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna lock that.
All right.
Okay. Every class locks that. Except for like Tamer. There's like 2 or 3 classes that actually use that skill. But for the most part, when you make a new class, you need to remember to lock that skill. You basically roll. If you click on the skill, he'll show you what he does. But you basically roll on the ground. You are not protected. Yeah, you're not protected when that happens. It's useless. Except in PvE. It's an iframe in PvE against monsters, but like against people and then it just kind of disrupts your normal movement on Sage and like every class in the game. So you just lock it all the time.
All right, sweet.
Yeah. Except there are very specific classes that don't, but you're absolutely locking it. Okay. Yeah, you're good to go. All right. So do you have any questions for me? I know we went through a lot of stuff.
We did, yeah. That was awesome. How do I swap with C? Yeah. This is great. Shift Q. I'm trying to figure out how to summon the sun. Whoa. What just happened?
Hit K.
Okay.
Okay, go to your awakening skill tree. There you go. Nope. There you go. Now click on each of the skills and figure out which one of these summons the giant sun thing.
Oh, okay. This is all. Probably one of these more in-depth ones.
You should help him with the Magnus. Oh, sweetie, we don't have until like March 15th. There we go. You might
Well, I
not
think that's what I
have the
do.
sun skill yet. I think it's a flow.
Okay. That was cool though.
Yeah.
This is some crazy. I think the armor I have is awesome.
Oh
I
yeah,
just
no, it's
have
super
this
sick.
shock
Yeah.
relay. Yeah.
Yep. So like as you level up, you'll kind of get the rest of the skills. So if you click on the skills you don't have, they'll still show you what they do, and then you'll know what level you have to be at. SF is the sun, I think. Probably. I think that sounds about right.
SF. Okay, I
Yeah,
probably.
you don't have it. Yeah, you don't have it yet.
And
Okay,
then
you'll get
what
there.
should I do from here? Go back to Velia? Like run
I want
there
you to go
and
back to the
resurrect my
main
horse?
storyline and run that shit.
All right.
Basically, you're
I
just
think
gonna
I'll-
go back to the main story and you're gonna run that shit.
Is there a closer place to resurrect my horse so I can run around easier or no?
Hold on. One sec. Yeah, I'll get you there in 2 seconds. Hold on.
And they advised me against picking up this whatever this is. Daily special thing. Don't get this thing, right?
Are you kidding me? This? You have
Trash?
14,000 cron stones, and they told you not to buy the pass thing.
Well, this
Yeah,
pass.
I know. This is like the battle pass thing. This is like the most efficient cron stones for money in like that you can get. Like if you're trying to pay to win, that's like that box is great. It gives you fail stacks and stuff. Now, whoa, chill for a sec. We'll put the gun down.
Okay.
In the top right of your screen, I want you to click on the little black spirit icon. It's close to the 2 crossed swords and the green icon up there. Yeah, click that. Oh no,
Okay.
season pass. Yeah, it's your season pass. You have this? Holy
I
yeah,
think
you
I
got to do
yeah.
this. Yeah, just keep doing this. You absolutely do not need to get the daily pass. They are not wrong. But also,
Okay.
considering the amount of money you've spent on the game, it's not the worst. Like, it's just going to give you a lot more cron stones. You're really not, and some more fail stacks. It's not really going to help you out a whole lot more. Like, if you want any help on, like, Pearl Shop buying and stuff, we can always talk later, too. And, like, what you need and stuff and what is good. Permanent stuff is always better than non-permanent stuff as a general rule. Okay, so where do you have to go to Kron Castle for your main story quest? Is that where you were, I think?
I don't know right now.
Yeah, I get you there. Hold on.
For King and Country, talk to Beetle, navigate.
Yeah, open your map, show me where that is. Okay, yeah.
Over there. Yeah, it's by Velia, so I should go here, get my horse back, and then go there, right?
No, just in the top right of your
typing
screen,
right
do
now.
you see the assemble icon? The little flashing like people thing? Click that button.
Ooh, assembly, yeah. What just happened? Okay.
I have a fancy smanchy item that will allow me to teleport you to my location. There you go, and you're right back at the questing. Bada
Look
bing,
at
bada boom.
that. Okay. Sweet. Hit the T, and we're at it. Okay.
Yeah, we're good to go.
This is awesome.
Yep.
And what time is it where you are right now?
It is 2 a.m, but it is my off day. Well, I say off, but I'm going to be working on YouTube today.
Free for me. So I was wondering.
Yeah, sorry. You should
You
probably
stay up late? So yeah.
I'm kind of a gremlin. Yeah, I'm a full-time creator now. I have no kids. No proof of sex, as it were. And so like I just kind of do myself. The patch note rundown comes out late, so this is usually typically a later stream for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me know if you need any help. You have any more last-minute questions for me?
I don't, man. Honestly, it was great. I'm probably gonna take a nap and then
Nap.
just get back to it soon. Yeah, because I gotta be up early. I got school tomorrow and I gotta do some work with the shop.
Go to
I gotta
bed.
get back to mirroring.
Get to bed.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit it up, but now I'm excited. Now I want to do thunder lightning things. Look at this. This is amazing. Yeah. It stocks that.
There you go. I gave you one more
thing.
One more shout out there. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna bounce out, buddy. It was great talking to you. Let me know if you need any help.
Definitely, man. Thank you so much. I'll try not to bother you much, but when I do run into a wall, I'll probably send you a message.
You're not bothering me.
Discord's the best way?
Yeah, absolutely.
PM you there?
Yep.
Sweet.
Not on Instagram.
Awesome. Yeah, because that's what I use. So I'm like, full. But
crazy.
thank you for all the tips,
All
man.
right.
Thank you for all the help. And I'm definitely going to start specifically streaming on Twitch and using all the other advice you gave me. I appreciate
Absolutely, man. No problem. Later, taters. All right. Did I not say that that was going to be content? I did say that was going to be super content. There was only one point when I got scared. And that was when he was like, African Americans. And I was like, I started shitting my pants. I was like, I'm going to get reported. This is it. We had a good run. I'm just going to apply to be a teacher. I'll change my name. It'll be okay.